What's going on, guys? Welcome to the UFC 290 pre-fight stream. We're going to talk about UFC 290. The weigh-ins are done. The press conference is done. The fights that are canceled, hopefully. And I'm going to go through my full card predictions quickly. And we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I've basically been working on videos from 4 o'clock this afternoon till now. The reason I was late for the stream, I had it scheduled for 10 initially, but then I rescheduled 10:30. I was doing my Dan Hooker video. I might release it after this. I haven't edited it yet, so I still have to edit all the clips into it that I want to edit into it. But I finally did the Dan Hooker video I've been talking about. So, yeah, that'll be out tonight or tomorrow. I'm probably just going to release it tonight. We will see. But, yeah, it might take me like 45 minutes to edit it because there's a lot of clips I got to edit into it. And I still got to make a thumbnail. I still got to come up with the video title and everything like that. But it is done. It is recorded. It is in the bank, ready to be rendered out and pushed out to you guys. I literally been sitting in this chair essentially. I had to run somewhere about 5. I was probably gone for an hour maybe. But other than that, from like 3 o'clock probably on till now, I've been sitting in this chair. I was in the middle of eating dinner. And John Jones Stipe got announced. I said, nah, I'll be right back. Be right back. And I came upstairs and I pumped that shit out so fast. So fast. People were saying it was pre-recorded. Yeah, I had insides. Look, I'm not going to lie. I had inside sources. Somebody told me that John Jones versus Ngannou was going to be announced. So I already recorded the video. No, I'm kidding. I did not know. What's up, Brand Dunk? Get ready for another TV, and I'm buying you one. Okay, well, send the dono. 940, Joey, I know. Get on, Joey. The recruiters over at ESPN will frown upon this. Fair enough. Is Power Slap on? Can't think of another reason why Joey would be this late. Lots of adult men waiting to be satisfied. Bros watching Power Slap. Joey busy putting up his new 4K 180-inch flat screen television in the guest bathroom shower. Exactly. Bro was watching tape for Holly Holm. Probably since he's so... Yeah, I can't wait for Holly Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva. The busiest man on YouTube. I don't know about all that, but maybe. Joey is about to Dan Hooker so dirty is what I'm hearing. That is true. And his manager. Or not his manager. I don't think... What is Dan Hooker's manager? I wish I would have known that going into the video, but I did not know. Yeah, I don't think it's the same manager as... Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't find anything. But... Anyway, I did... Volkanovski's managers included in the video as well. I hope Jalen sends Hooker to Power Slap. Yeah, but it's unfortunate now Jalen missed weight, so he's going to have a legitimate excuse to complain about it. Which actually genuinely sucks ass. I'm excited for the fights tomorrow, though, guys. I got to admit, I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. And I'm actually happy Sean Brady pulled out now. I'm happy that Sean Brady pulled out because the best case scenario happened. So, yeah. It's a good day. It's a great day to be alive. Every day you wake up and you're alive, it's a good day. There's plenty of people who won't. What's up, Joey? What's up, Kuma? Everyone who's in the Tapology thing, Kuma just kind of reminded me. I saw his name. Make sure you adjust your picks accordingly. Make sure. I'm going to go check. I'm going to see if everyone's got their picks locked in. Everyone who's... I'm not cross-referencing, but everyone has all 14 picks locked in. So that's a good thing. Let's see how many people are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 people in the group that has their picks locked in. There's 17 people in the competition. So, I'm not sure who is not in. But nonetheless, I've reminded you guys hundreds of times. I'll remind you one more time tomorrow. Yeah, so, should be pretty solid. Should be pretty fun. Claying the boys in the Discord. We got Fight Life Nation at the event, which is pretty cool. Wish I was there as well. Brand Dunk, thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Says that's your first super chat. So thank you for your first super chat. One of many, I'm assuming. Because once people become a fan of the channel, they're just a lifelong fan at that point. The only unbiased MMA channel on YouTube is what I hear. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? And where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, Zuckerberg called me today and told me about Jones Stipe. What's up, Anakin Skywalker? What's going on? Joe, you ready for Christmas morning? Feeling of UFC 290 tomorrow? Let's go, Pantoja. I'm very excited for tomorrow. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Should be a good... I'm thinking about trying to jump on for the entire card. Let me just take a look one more time. Oh, power slap all over UFC's website. They're clowns. Let's see what time. First fight of the night starts around 6:15. Do I get on? That's an 8-hour shift of live streaming. That's an 8-hour shift of live stream. I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I can handle it, boys. Maybe. I'll say bare minimum, at the absolute latest, I will be on at 8 p.m. I want to do a full card stream, though. People have asked me to do that. I want to do it. I mean, I got this Herman Miller, which is super comfortable. I can't believe Jalen makes 155. I know people have been saying that for a while, and now I basically gave him a reason to say it. You the GOAT, Joey. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you again for the $10 dono, man. It means a lot that you're willing to support the channel. I saw the Holland offer to step in to fight JDM. Have you heard any development regarding that? I have not. I have not heard anything regarding that, and to be honest, I don't want it. Kevin Holland just stepping in for paychecks. He's going to lose anyway, so what's the point? Least I could do for all the content. There'll be another video coming out shortly. But appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Spend long hours on the content. Don't make a whole lot of money, but one day we will. One day we will. I hope we get Kevin Holland versus Jack. I don't want it at all. I mean, it's not going to be competitive. Kevin's probably going to get destroyed. But who knows? I just don't. I'm tired of Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland stepping in on every short notice fight if possible. What's up, Alex? What's up, Billy? You guys excited for tomorrow or what? You guys excited for tomorrow or what, boys? Because I am very, very excited. Let's see. I never checked what my other video did today so far. My Dominic Cruz versus Figueiredo video didn't do great. Didn't do horrible. Honestly, bro, the hype been getting to me the last few days. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's the best thing. The anticipation of the card is what makes me excited for the card. Real question is, are you excited for second place? Who knows, dude? Who knows what's liable to happen? We might have a four-way standoff. That's what's going to be fun. I mean, if we have, I don't know if you remember, but if we do, I decided if we have a two-way tie, those people decide whether or not it gets split or goes to the next week for a showdown. If there's more than a two-way tie, we just automatically go to the next week. That's what we're going to do. But it's going to be fun, man. It just makes it a little bit more exciting, you know? Makes it a little bit more exciting. I want to win, obviously, but in a way I kind of don't want to win. You know, I want my picks to be right, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want someone from the Discord to win. You know, I think it'd be cool. You know, they spent $5 and won whatever, 85 or whatever, it'll be 90, maybe if one more person joins. I think it's just a cool idea to do every once in a while. If this one's successful and people like it, we'll do it for 291. So JDM off the card altogether? I think so. The weigh-ins are done, so I would assume so. Volk versus Yair will be fire. Agreed. Me and JJ will be contending for the top spot for show. Fair enough. What's up, Joey? Long time no see. What's going on, Toby? What's up, Toby? What's up, Tobias? What's going on? They used to have a blue lobster at the Baltimore Aquarium named Toby. So, the blue lobster. Let's see, Toby, the blue lobster. Let's see if he's still chilling there. I might have to go see him soon. Oh, Toby, the blue. Oh, he's got a Twitter? Is Toby still alive? Let's see if he's still alive. I'm only finding articles from 2014. Yeah, dude. You guys got to check out Toby the Blue Lobster, dude. He's an absolute beaut. He's a beauty and a half. His name's Toby. I hope he's still alive. The Baltimore Aquarium is fire. I used to love going there as a kid. I haven't been there in a long time. Joey, have you ever had any days of doubt about your YouTube channel early on, or have you always been optimistic? To be honest, early on, I had no idea what it could become. I'm just a person. I just got a determination. Like, if I want to do something, I just do it. And, like, I wasn't really thinking about success or failure or anything like that. I was just thinking about, you know what, I wanted to do this. Let me do it. I can get better at it. I can learn a skill. You know, I'm just worried about learning skills. So at the end of the day, like, do I enjoy doing this? Do I enjoy talking MMA? Would it feel weird if I closed it down and just finished up and just say, you know what? This is a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, that would be sad. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it for myself, to learn a new skill and see what it can become. I had no idea, you know. I thought maybe in 2 years, which would have been just a little bit ago, I thought maybe in 2 years we could hit 1K. You know, I thought maybe in 2 years we could hit 1K. And here we are today. So I'm just happy with what I got. I'm proud of it. And I just knew that I'm just the type of person to keep trucking along. But to be honest, I never knew where it would go. But now I have bigger expectations. I'm hoping to hit 20K before the end of the year. And I hope to hit 50K next year is the goal. Is the goal for me. I always like setting goals and trying to achieve them. So to answer your question, I was always optimistic, but I didn't really have any huge expectations when I started it. I'm dreading the Roganisms tomorrow. Dude, Rogan on a pay-per-view is just horrible. He's just annoying. I'd rather have Lomachenko. Yair versus Volk is like Tank versus Ninja. Maybe so. Stipe's going to shock the world. Wouldn't that be crazy? Stipe's the guy. Stipe's the guy to put out Johnny Bones Jones, coming off a 3-year layoff. Prediction for Jones Stipe co-main event? That's a great question, my friend. That is a very good question. What will be the co-main event? It'll be either Leon versus Colby or the bantamweight title. It'll be either Aljo defending his belt again or Merab versus either the winner of Umar versus Corey for the vacant belt after Aljo relinquishes. That's what I'm thinking. Joe, would Jones versus Francis really have been big since the UFC don't mega promote and Jones, Francis are headaches for the UFC? Dude, once they had that fight signed, they would have got into promoting it. They would have got to promoting it. Big time. So it would have been huge. It would have been bigger than Jones Stipe. I think that's the biggest fight they could do. Bigger than any Conor fight right now. I'm concerned for Volk this fight. Fair enough. I saw some clips of Sean Strickland in the Joe Rogan Experience. Do you think he says things just to get a reaction out of people? For sure. Volk wins this. If he loses, he will start being on a losing streak. That'd be crazy. What's up, Joey? Not feeling the best today. My dog just passed this morning. Dude, that's really sad. That's heartbreaking. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks, man. Losing an animal is the worst. It's the worst thing that can happen to you. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope your day gets better. And it sucks because it ruins shit, too. Like, you're just like, damn, I can't even be excited for the card tomorrow because I'm just thinking about my dog. I can't imagine, man. I'm really sorry to hear it. I hope you get better. I hope it feels you start to feel better. But there's really nothing you can do other than just keep trucking along. So, sorry to hear it, man. Volk has to win. Okay, read that. Joey, UFC 293, Izzy versus Hill. UFC 294, Islam versus Charles 2. UFC 295, Jones versus Stipe. UFC 296, Edwards versus Colby. I think I maintain Edwards versus Colby, Abu Dhabi co-main event. The same way they promoted Volk versus Islam with Power Slap commercials. I'm kidding. The UFC is not the star-making business anymore. They don't promote. I think they find a way to promote big cards. They're still good at promoting. But they're just, I mean, Dana's going off a cliff in terms of the way he's acting lately. Appreciate it, no problem. Joey, this card has so many fights falling out, I know. It's not what it once could have been. It's not what it once could have been. Next week is so much better anyway. Can't wait. Holly Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Really looking forward to that one. I mean, what an ugly fight card. What an ugly. And it's got 13 fights. Tucker Lutz, Melsik Bagdasarian, Austin Lingo, Mel Quizella Costa, Estela Nunez, Victoria Dudakova, Gennaro Valdez versus Evan Elder, Carl Deaton versus Alex Munoz, Tyson Nam versus Azat Maksum, Ashley Evans Smith versus Aylin Perez, Terrence McKinney, Nazim Sadihoff, Ataman Zaitar versus Francisco Prado, Norma Dumont, Chelsea Chandler, Walt Harris, Josh Parisian, Albert Duraev versus Young Park, and then Holly Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Ew. Ew. Dana's crazy. Joey's the best MMA YouTuber. Thank you. Joe, are you even making vids about that card? One video. Hope you collab with Lucas more often. Y'all are amazing. I listen to y'all. Well, let him know, dude. I'm just not big on asking people to collab. You know, I'll do more collabs, but it's just not in me to go ask other people. So you have to let him know in the future. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But maybe in a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months down the line, sure. I had a good time. Joey, are you aware of the biggest boxing fight on this year, Spence versus Crawford? I am not. So many fighters will be cut from Silva versus home card. Cut the whole card. Jack Della Maddalena flown to Perth to get no paycheck in Vegas. Jack Della is the best. That is unfortunate. Maybe they should put him on next week's card. Find him an opponent and put him on next week's card. Save next week's card with a decent main event. Demote Home versus Bueno Silva. UFC is getting horrible with shoving power slap down our throats. Promos and fights are now at the weigh-in shows. I know, dude. It's unfortunate. He is so good. I think Jack can beat Usman and Edwards. We'll see. Do you think Bo Nickel will fight one more fight this year? Probably. 290 is a solid 7 on paper, in my opinion. Need JDM to make it 8. I think I gave it an 8. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember now. But I only graded the main card. And I gave it an 8. I'm pretty sure. Why can I not find my graphic? Where is it at? I gave it a 9. I gave it a 9 because I love the top 2 fights. That's what it was. I remember now. Tyson Fury would maul Ngannou? Sure. So what's going on with Jack? I have no idea. They'll probably just wait and rebook him to UFC 293. America's Best Wings tomorrow night? Probably not. Shavkat. Look at these 170 up-and-comers. Okay. The future of welterweight is so good. Yeah, if people start actually fighting each other, that'd be nice. So what's going... I already read that, but when is UFC going to like it right now? I'm enjoying it. I don't know what you mean. Thoughts on the press conference and ceremonial weigh-ins? From what I saw of the press conference, the clips that I saw, it was horrid. And I can't say I didn't really watch it. So I just saw clips, but it was horrible. It was horrible. A Bearwood Mall Khabib. Okay, I know I'm biased for the co-main, though honestly just as excited for that fight as the main. Dude, I think you should be. I think in another universe, that's a main event where you don't have dumb fans. Bo versus Woodland prediction. I got to go Bo first round sub. I just don't think Woodland's that good. Home versus Mayra prediction. Probably going Holly Holm. She probably gets it done. At 41, she's still, I mean, for the division, she looks pretty good. She's just, I mean, the division's just horrible. Bo Nickel will smash this can. We'll see. Mayra not being boring. Yeah, who knows? Holly lost the, was it Ketlin Vieira fight by just doing nothing. Every press conference is boring. For some reason, I watch most of them. I stopped watching them a while ago. She destroying Prime Rousey. Don't ever pick home. I thought Yair showing off his custom belt was hilarious. It felt like an episode of Pawn Stars. Okay. Best I can do is 75 cents. I don't like that Dana says, yeah, I'm going to do custom belts for every Mexican champion now. Yeah, I don't get it. You notice how Dana announced Stipe Jones with the power slap background? Dude is really trying to push it. Dude is really trying to push it. Is Robbie Lawler on the main card now because of the pullout? No, he's the headliner of the prelims. The fight that pulled out was not the main card. Jalen said he gained 8 pounds of muscle this camp. Got to think that was a big misstep. This could be his last fight at 155. He's huge. We'll see. Jack Della is going to be a champion. Maybe. Are you making a rank squatter video? Please put Sean O'Malley in honorable mentions. Probably. But he's not. I mean, he's waited for a title shot. So, who would you pick in Hamzat versus Whitaker happen for a title shot? I got Whitaker by decision. I'd go Hamzat, but I wouldn't know for sure. That's a tough fight to pick until I have to really deep dive in it. Pause. Yair's too emotional. If you watch the embedded, he's going to lose. We'll see. That emotion could get him through the fight. I don't know. Brand Dunk, thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate you, my friend. Did you see new Habib gym in Abu Dhabi? No. Volk is the best MMA fighter in the world, probably. You have to have Ortega. Ortega's like number 1 on the list. Ortega's like number 1 on the list. Brand Dunk, thank you for another $1 dono. Appreciate you. Yair's one of the most ferocious fighters I've ever seen in the cage. Agreed. 100%. 100%. Joey is El Major. I don't know what that means, but all right. Fair enough. Brand Dunk just sending, he's glitching his phone. He's just sending $1 dono after $1 dono. He's trying to send that $100 dono. Joey, never stop posting stuff and speaking your mind. I will always speak my mind on this channel. I don't care how big the channel gets. I don't know how much backlash I get because I don't care. I would rather literally have 0 subscribers than get on here and not say what I think. So that's just the way I'm always going to be. That's just the way I'm built, okay? So thank you, Mason. I'm glad you appreciate it, even if you don't always agree with everything. Thank you again, Brand Dunk, for the $1 dono, my friend. Appreciate you. My man's just throwing out. Dude said I'm throwing out $1,001. I'm done. Bro's just sending the $1 donos like crazy. Somebody needs to compete with Brand Dunk and $1 donos. I want to see a battle with $1 donos right now. Ortega is the CEO of rank squatting. Dude's glitching his phone right now. I'm done. Thank you again, Brand Dunk, for the $1 dono. Appreciate you, man. You look great in your profile pic. Dude's making it rain right now. This is Brand Dunk right now with $1 bills. I'm done. Joey's El Major translation. Joey is the best. Thank you, ET. I appreciate it. I love that you call out Dana's lies. Agreed. Bro donated 500 pennies. Dude said he's making it rain. He's like, thank you for pleasure me. Thank you. I'm fucking done. What if he decided he wants to donate $50 and he's just going to send nothing but $1 donos? That'd be hilarious. Joey, who did you match up Ilya up after his performance against Emmett? I'd like to see Ilya versus the winner of Volkanovski, Yair. Amazing, loves the channel so much. Listen so much. Appreciate you. Making it rain. My mind says Volk will try to push Yair to the cage and wrestle him. Heart says Volk is likely to just stand and bang as he likes to scrap. Joey, this man wants you to strip. Dude, just thank you for the $1 dono and the $1 dono and the $1 dono. Dude's going to get his bank account locked. MMA Johnny's just balling up his fist right now. MMA Johnny's like, Brand Dunk, you stop it with those fucking donos, you bitch. Thank you again. The chat is just nothing but $1 donos. I'm done. That's creative, my friend. That's creative. Thank you again, Brand Dunk, for the $1 dono. And thank you again, Brand Dunk, for the $1 dono. And thank you again, Brand Dunk, for the $1 dono. And again. And Brand Dunk, thank you for the $2 dono. Joey never stopped talking about MMA and exposing shady dudes like Dana. Fair enough, I will. My bank is confused. His bank's about to call him about 30 seconds for suspicious activity. We big spending now. Dude's got the $2 dono. Dude's really making it rain. I might have to. If he keeps throwing out $1 bills, I might have to do this stream shirtless. Naples, Florida, we supporting you. I told all my friends to sub and start watching you. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate you, my friend. Brand Dunk said, I just got my paycheck today, and I'm going to spend it on a grown man online. Thank you for the $3 dono, Brand Dunk. Appreciate you. That's hilarious. Joey Nevers, okay, read that. Pantoja, get the sub on Saturday. We'll see. We big spending now. Dude's breaking out the big money. Joey, I stay in the mornings. It's a famous bro. I don't know what that means. Joey would kill Guru in an MMA match, of course. What is your early prediction for Alex versus Jan? I got Jan by KO. Bros, you're making this donator hard? What? I don't even know what that means. Dude. Brand Dunk, thank you for the $10 dono. Dude was just shelling out donos left and right. Shelling out donos left and right. Shelling out donos left and right. Appreciate you, Brand Dunk. He said, last one. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Brand Dunk. Appreciate you, man. For all the $1 and $10, and it means the world. Whatever happened to Tori, dude who donated a lot? He was here yesterday donating. You must have missed it, Billy, because you weren't here supporting the channel. Shame on you. It felt like the right thing to do. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel. It means the world. I think I'm going to cry a tear of joy. How would Jalen Turner versus Kevin Holland go at welterweight? I think Jalen Turner finishes him. I live in a famous neighborhood. It's called Moorings. Look it up later. It's the nicest place to live in THR world. No jokes. Right on the beach and only mansions. Nothing else. No small houses. So what do you live with your parents? Are you rich or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me? What's up, T-Ball? What's up, Billy? Billy missed it. Brandonk just dunked Joey with dirty OnlyFans strip money. Well, I don't see you, Clay Gleed, and the boys throwing out $1 donos. You're self-made. Would love to see Turner versus Holland. I'd like it. Yeah, Brandonk was trying to entice me with the donos. Can you show me your headphones and would you recommend them? Yeah, I mean, depends what you're using them for, but just for good quality audio, yes. I have the Audio Technica. The Audio Technica. I'm not sure what number. There's different numbers. ATH-M20X. They're super comfortable and they sound really good. Parents report. Okay, so how old are you, Mason? Can you show me your head? Okay, read that. What would you do if Jalen Turner missing weight by 3 pounds? Is it irrelevant? It's annoying and it's horrible because people already call him a weight bully, so now he kind of validated their suspicions. Do you think Jalen Turner should move up to welterweight? I mean, this is the first time he's missed weight. If he misses weight again, then yes. Poor JDM. Yeah, dude, flew there to not fight and had 2 different opponents. Very, very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, my friend. Sucks ass. It really does suck. It really does suck. It was hot as hell today, I'll tell you that much. What's it supposed to be tomorrow? It's supposed to be hot tomorrow, too. Geez, July's supposed to be a hot-ass month in general. Dan Hooker thinking if he dyes his hair blonde like Charles Oliveira, he will have a career resurgence. I actually touched on that in my video. Do you live in Baltimore? Yes. Did you enjoy the collab with Lucas? Would you do it again? Yes, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd do it again. It would have to be like, a little bit down the line. There had to be like the right time. Like this was kind of the right time because it was right before UFC 290. But honestly, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And if it's something you guys want to see, you let him know. He hits me up, I'll do it. Unless I have a reason not to do it. Which I don't. So, yeah, I mean, I'd do it again. Maybe probably wait like another 2 months or so at least. Something like that. But I would do it. It seemed like I got nothing but positive feedback from it. Everyone in the chat told me they liked it. So, Whatever you guys want to see. If you guys never want to see it again, I'll never do it again. If you guys want to see it again, I'll do it again. It's up to you guys. So you guys hit him up. Show him some support to his channel. He's been supportive of my channel, so I appreciate it, and that's kind of why I went on. So, and it was a good conversation. How nice are the beaches in Maryland? They're pretty nice. When you get married, I don't know, probably this year maybe. Got into the business at 17. What kind of business? What happened to JDS? He's fighting in Jorge Masvidal's promotion. And they did a press conference with the world's smallest table. So, if I lived off the ocean, I'd be fishing every day. The hot takers like you and Lucas gotta stick together. I don't have hot takes. You and Lucas is great. I would like to see it again. All right. Well, if you watch him, let him know that. I feel like Lucas doesn't understand combat though, as someone who has fought. Okay. I mean, I thought he was pretty fine. At least what we talked about. How did you and Lucas link up? He hit me up. He messaged me and said, "Hey man, you want to do a collab?" And I asked the people. I asked the people on the channel, and they said, "Yeah, do it. We would like to see it." So I said, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it." Thoughts on first bomber to bring it to... dude, stop it. Stop it right away. If I lived off the ocean, I'd be fishing every day. I've been fishing... I used to go on vacation and go fishing a lot. And I've caught a couple sharks in Ocean City. Many people fish by my spot. That's pretty cool. I'm going to New Zealand next week. That's awesome, my friend. Blonde Dan Hooker changed Jin to shoot box with Charles as his coach. Every time he gets hurt, he would drop into guard to test that as new ground game. Probably. I stay right on the beach. I love smelling the salt in the air. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. You fish inshore on a boat? I've done both. I've done both. I've never fished on a boat in the ocean though. Let me clear that up. We have the bay. We have the bay near here, us, where I've gone out in the boat a lot of times. So, love your thumbnail. Does it take long to make them? Not that one, because I kind of used the UFC's poster and just kind of overlaid a little bit over top of it. So, yeah. I'm going to New Zealand. Should I look it up CKB? Sure. I actually have a friend moving there. I might end up going there soon myself. Thoughts on Dana saying, I quote, "Who gives a damn what USADA says," when referring to a question if we see Conor fight this year? I think it's a joke, dude. If they give him an exemption, it's a joke. Somebody had broken in my neighbor's car and cops get him in 2 minutes. Good. Who's getting cut this weekend? Hopefully Dan Hooker. I'm going to Auckland and something church, and I don't even know how to pronounce that. Joey, come to Maine. We will go fishing for bass. I just recently caught my personal best smallmouth. Maybe one day I'm going to come. That's where you live in, is Maine. You live in Maine full time, right? I know that's kind of a dumb question. You live in Maine full time, but that's where you live, right? In Wellington and Auckland. I hope you have a good time, my friend. I hope you have a good vacation. Were you excited for Lesnar Hunt? No, I couldn't have cared less about it. I was pissed when they made it the main event, and then they switched it back. Have you been to Rhode Island? Do you like it? I have not. Thoughts on DC's featherweight GOAT list? I don't care what DC has to say. Anything DC says is like irrelevant to me, so I don't really care. Come to Missouri, we can fish some dirty St. Louis River water. Wouldn't that be funny if I just took you up on that offer? It looks like it disconnected for a second there. I don't know why OBS keeps doing that. I'm going to have to stop using OBS or reset something. But I'm going to start finding subscribers who are longtime subscribers. I'm going to start taking vacations to where they live, and then they can just take me around their hometown. Pause. So one grown man taking another grown man. Imagine I really came to St. Louis, Billy, and we went fishing. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Top 3 predicted cuts for UFC after this Saturday's card. If I had to guess, we are going to cut Shannon Ross. We're going to cut Kimwella Kirk. We're going to cut Jimmy Crute, even though I think he might win. And we're going to cut Dan Hooker and Dricus du Plessis for the hell of it. Just for the memes. Joey, come to my city and we can chill and talk MMA. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Joey, who is top 5 GOATs? Jones, Anderson, GSP, Mighty Mouse, Jose. Brand Dunk, marry your fiance ASAP. Lock it down. Hey, look, we're basically already married. Now, look, we own a house together. So we're already married, basically. We're just not physically married. Just not because of any particular reasons, but just because we just haven't. I'm not really big on that type of stuff. I'm the person, I don't like to go to parties. I don't like to go to events. I just like to mind my own business and just keep to myself. So that's pretty much the only excuse I can give. That'd be funny. Maybe I will. I'm going to start going to occasionally go to a UFC event. Fly to Vegas and I'll meet you. Get married, homie. What will be the robbery of the night? I will say the robbery of the night. Everyone did not make weight. I'm going to say robbery of the night will be Yasmin Jauregui versus Denise Gomes. It'll be a close, hard-fought matchup, and someone will get a robbery decision. Thank you for the $2, Brand Dunk. I appreciate the donos tonight, my friend. I appreciate it. Everyone made weight, Joey. Let's go. Let's go, but it's not. Jalen Turner missed weight. Could you put DJ over Anderson and Khabib? I personally have him over them. Yeah, you could. It's super subjective. Super subjective. I used to be a party animal. Cheeto versus Pedro prediction. I have a whole entire video on the channel, but I'm going Cheeto. Imagine they rob Rob. Imagine Rob wins a 30-27 decision, but they rob him instead. Rip Dom. R.I.P. Dom. R.I.P. Dom. Yep. Dominic Cruz versus Figgy is an interesting fight. Agreed. Dan Hooker and Chris Curtis are my favorite personalities. Ew, Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker. Did Jack Della Maddalena lose another opponent? Yes, he did, unfortunately. But I'm happy with it. It's the guy got found life-saving disease that could have took his life, so I'm happy. I'm happy they found it and canceled the fight. I'm happy. I just still can't believe Jorge Masvidal brought his BBQ table. I'm done. They got MMA junkie reporters at Power Slap now. What a clown. What a clown. Imagine how embarrassed you got. I mean, seriously. This clown show table, if you haven't seen the table, you got to look up the table. Jorge Masvidal press conference today. The Game Bread press conference. The world's smallest table. Was Harrell the one that Chris Curtis' training partner is? Damn, no. Harrell was not. It's Val Woodburn is Chris Curtis' training partner. How would JDM versus Burns go? JDM by finish, I think. Figgy versus Cruz isn't interesting at all. Figgy will KO him in the first. We'll see. Dan Hooker's hilarious. Well, you're not going to like my video about him in a little bit. Hope everyone has a good Saturday. Agreed. I hope you too as well, Zach. Chris Curtis is the best dude and a character to have. I like Chris Curtis. Me and him are friends. I consider him a friend. We're basically best friends at this point. I'm kidding, but yeah. When will this money be showing up in my DraftKings account? Brand Dunk's going to call and just dispute all these charges tomorrow. Thank you for the $5 dono, Brand Dunk. I keep wanting to say Brandon, but it's Brand Dunk. What's your actual name, bro? Send your actual name in the next dono. I need to know. To the table couldn't even fit everyone. It's the world's smallest table. You weren't kidding. It's a very small table. Looks like they went to Home Depot on their way to the press conference. I won't, Brandon. Clayton Fitzgerald back again. How does Rob win this fight? Second round TKO, head kick followed with combinations. He finishes Dreykus on the ground with brutal ground and pound shots. Thank you, Clayton Fitzgerald, for the $2 Australian. Appreciate you, my friend. MMA is a sport of brutal violence, but the fighters are so funny. Okay. How did you get in Chris Curtis? How did you and Chris Curtis get in contact? I think you asked this before, bro. I was doing a live stream like this. Somebody in the chat was acting as if they were Chris Curtis. I was clowning them for pretending to be Chris Curtis. I said, that's so random. Why are you pretending to be Chris Curtis in the chat? And then immediately Chris Curtis's actual Instagram started video calling me on Instagram. And so that's how I met him. And now me and him are like kind of friends. Which is hilarious. What a random story. But he watches the channel. That's basically it. He watches the channel. Sad Leon Edwards never got a rematch against the three-piece Minnesota Sucker Punch King. That is true. But, I mean, I never needed to see it. I know Leon would have won that fight from the jump. Colby might die against Leon. I don't know about die. Did he call you while you were on stream? Yes, the stream is still up. It's one of the PFL streams. I don't remember which one, but it was like over a year ago at this point. Rob gonna kill Drakus. I don't know about kill, but he's gonna beat him and finish him. But thank you again, Clayton Fitzgerald, and thank you again, Brandunk, a.k.a. Brandon. Appreciate the donos, boys. Appreciate the donos, boys. I've been putting in like an 8-hour day today on between stream and videos. So I basically did 3 videos today, and now I'm doing a stream. The 3rd video is not out yet. I cannot wait to get a better cam and mic, man. The videos take a while to process and upload, but that's not what particular I'm worried about. The video quality in particular, can't wait for the upgrades. Did you buy the lighting I told you? Did you buy the lighting I told you? That will upgrade you, and I'm telling you, it will upgrade you significantly, even with a horrible camera. It will upgrade you significantly. Let me know. What did you think when you woke up today, or woke up last night, or whenever you woke up and you had almost 40 subs? What did you think? Leon is going to have Colby body destroyed from fast, powerful kicks to the liver. Agreed. Ordering lights as we speak. Yeah, and just watch. That will upgrade your video quality significantly. And then next, you just got to work on getting a mic. You got to work on getting a mic. I mean, just look up some reviews. I told you in the Discord. Find something that is going to give you limited background noise, because that's the worst thing about your audio right now is the background noise. You know, so if you get something with limited background noise, there's plenty of good options. Just look up some reviews on YouTube. Buy something with good background noise. You know, exclusion or whatever the hell you want to call it. Like in my room right now, I got my ceiling fan on full blast, and I usually have my air purifier on, but for some reason it got turned off. I don't know why. I leave that on 24/7. It doesn't pick up any of that audio. So, yeah, I saw the Elgato Wave 3. Very interesting. Just watch a review and see what they say about the background noise. But Elgato makes really good stuff. So I would assume it's good, but I can't tell you for sure. All I know is when I first started my channel, I bought like a $50 mic. And it did the job pretty well. But this one's way better and way better quality. But you can get almost this good of quality. This is like a $900 quality setup. You can get this good of quality for less money. Joe, you have a great setup. So clear and chill. I like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Archie, thank you for the $2 dono. Does Volk have the best boxing footwork in the UFC? I don't know. I'd say no. But I'm not like a connoisseur of footwork. So I can't really say like pure footwork in general. But Adesanya's got great footwork. Max is good footwork. So I think there's a lot of people that have good footwork. They show a lot of commercials during your content. Do you get paid more if they let the commercials play to full length? I don't know. I have to Google that. I got to work on getting rid of some of the commercials during the streams. YouTube auto places them during streams. So, dude, y'all blew me up. Love y'all. Dude, it's funny how... Like, this isn't a bad thing. I'm just laughing. I've watched the majority of your 2 videos that you put out. And it's hilarious that you can tell I inspired a lot of the... Like, you have built your MMA YouTube vernacular off of watching my streams, which is hilarious. I heard Beat the Brakes. I heard Damon Jackson's hairline. I heard Paul's. And it's just funny that I can have that type of impact. But thank you, O. Archie, for the $2 dono. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $5 Australian dollars. I'm a little worried about Rob's fight. He seems to struggle against tall, longer fighters. Till, Wonderboy, Izzy. The Till fight was actually really close. The Till fight wasn't as close as people say it was. But, dude, Dricus is horrible. Dricus is horrible. And I don't think... there's no way Rob loses unless he hurts himself throwing a kick. So I think don't worry about it, Clayton. Rob's got it. Rob's got it. He'll get it done. I think he gets the finish. I'd be shocked if he doesn't get the finish. So I think you're good. UFC 290 is a great card. That it is. Yeah, but that Elgato Wave 3, just look up a couple reviews and just make sure it has good background noise. I don't know what the word is, deletion or there's a word for it, but I can't think of it. It doesn't have, it avoids background noise really well. But you can buy like a setup with the Elgato with the boom arm, I believe. Yeah, like you can get the Elgato Wave 3 and then you can get the Elgato Wave boom arm. Dude, I'm telling you, most important things right now. Listen to me. You can always ask me for advice. Most important things right now for very limited money, get the lighting. It'll improve your video quality without having to buy a new camera, and get the new microphone. Those two things are all you have to get right now. Those are the only two things you have to get. Build your channel for a while. That's it. You don't have to spend any more money, and you'll be able to build off of that. And then eventually you can upgrade your camera, okay? And then eventually you upgrade your overall setup. You know, maybe once you get to 1,000 subs or something. But you're doing a better job than me when I first started. I'll tell you that much. It's mad weird talking on camera. I felt incredibly uncomfortable talking on camera. But yeah. I rewatched Rob versus Romero fights. Both were great fights. Agree. Got me some poverty powdered donuts. Fair enough. Rob is so fast and dangerous. Imagine saying Rob is chinny. Who said Rob is chinny? Dricus has some puncher's chance. Rob is chinny. Yeah, I don't think Rob is chinny. Dude's got finished by what? Adesanya in the last few years? That's it. Thoughts on Leon Colby? When do you think it happens? Abu Dhabi or MSG? Co-main event of Abu Dhabi. We'll be calling him Colby. Co-main event Covington. Dude got a pervert donut. Yeah, man. Definitely inspired me to make the channel. I appreciate it very much. I never thought I would be doing this if you asked me 4 days ago. What made you decide to finally do it, though? What made you decide to finally, like, what was the final step in saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it? But either way, order those lights and order a microphone soon, and then just don't spend any money for a while, because that's like you spend less than $200 right there. That's not a little amount of money, but it's not a lot, and then that'll get you a long while, and just keep building off of that. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $2 Australian dollars. Who wins, Prime Izzy or Prime Silva, and by what? I am extremely biased towards Anderson Silva. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I say Anderson Silva gets it done. I say Anderson Silva by decision, but it'd be a fun fight. I'd love to see that matchup. I want to date Grasso. I have a crush on her. Okay. That's odd, but okay. Jeremiah, what's your channel called? Here, I'll post Jeremiah's channel. If you guys want to go support Jeremiah's channel, he just started his channel. There's Jeremiah's channel. He didn't ask me to post this. I posted it the last couple streams. He just said he started a channel. He's been pumping out videos. It's not the best quality yet, but it's a work in progress. So if you guys want to go check it out, subscribe to his channel. I know he would appreciate it. I'd go Prime Silva. I'd go Prime Silva, Clayton. Thank you for the $2 dono, my friend. The dono's just rolling in tonight. Your personal betting odds for Rob versus Dricus du Plessis? -750. Joe, when do you recommend getting Venom gear for your YouTube channel? I definitely recommend that soon. I'm the industry leader in low-level quality MMA content. Well, there you go. You have something in common. Now we're packing on him. Imagine Dricus du Plessis pulls off the upset. I'd be sick to my stomach. Because that would just be so weird. If you only had $100, what would your parlay for UFC 290 be tomorrow? Brandon Moreno by finish. Rob Whittaker by finish. And Bo Nickel by finish. That's probably going to make some good money. Isn't all MMA content low quality? Quality? No. I got 4K quality, you bitch. Thank you, Clayton Fitzgerald, for the $2 Australian. What about Prime Silva, Prime Rob? I'd take Silva by KO. I think Prime Silva would school Prime Rob. I don't think Rob would be able to grapple him, but maybe he would be able to. So, I would go Prime Silva by KO. Front kick KO. But again, I am biased towards Anderson Silva. Rob does get rocked a lot in his fights. He got rocked against Cannonier. He got rocked. I don't know, dude. I don't think he's chinny. What webcam you rocking right now? I'm not. Oh, you talking about me or you talking to the guy in the chat? Because I'm not rocking a webcam. I'm rocking a DSLR. I'm rocking a Sony a6400. My lens for my camera alone is like $500. Just for the lens, not even for the camera. But I'm kind of a tech geek. And I already had a DSLR before I started my setup. I sold my old DSLR that had a recording limit and then bought this one. Low quality has gotten me 22K on the talk. Is it solely MMA content on TikTok too? T-Ball? Had a dream last night. Drakus won. That'd be crazy. Joey got that Marvel Infinity War quality. Thank you. Joey used to work at Best Buy, Geek Squad, and that. Those dudes are clowns. That'd be crazy. Prime John Finch versus Leon Edwards. Who wins? Leon Edwards. Random enough, John Finch looked at my Instagram story today. Random enough. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But I noticed that today. Let's see. He looked at that. Let's see if he looked at the other one too. Let's go follow him. I'm gonna go follow him, see if he follows me back. He must have saw the channel. Yes, sir. I make at least one MMA video a day. I love your YouTube channel. That's how I consume my content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So do you ever get like information from some of my videos to make your videos? When is your wife making a second appearance on the channel? I don't know, dude. I wish she would make an appearance on the channel. We could build up the channel subs. Just get some simps in here. Get some donos. Get some donos in here. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Till went to the distance with Robert while Drakus Duplessis finished him. Does give Drakus Duplessis a chance versus Robert? No. At the John Jones Nut Huggers, who think a win over War Stipe is more meaningful than a win over Rising dominant Sergey. Dude, I've said it. The Sergey fight was the fight to make. I've said it. The Sergey fight was the fight to make. No, I wouldn't say that. I was just curious. I didn't know if like sometimes you would say it. But appreciate you watching the channel, man. That's cool. You got 22K. I've never been a big fan of TikTok. You talked to Lucas too? That's pretty cool. Serious questions. Why do people write Charles Oliveira so easily in most of his fights? I think you made a typo. I don't know what you mean. Request of just one quick ew. Jeez, Jono. Jeez, Jono. Ew. Stipe Miocic, 3-year layoff, answering phones at the fire department versus John Jones at UFC 295 instead of Sergey Pavlovich or Francis Ngannou. Ew. Is that good enough for you, Jono? Is that good enough for you? Stipe finally coming out of the firehouse. Stipe Miocic has left the firehouse. He is tired of answering phones. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $5 Australian. Jared hits like a truck. If you didn't get wobbled or rocked from a hit off him, then something in the universe isn't right. Rob has a great chin. Exactly. And he recovered well from that. He recovered well from that. Why do people write off Charles in most of the fights? I don't know, dude. People are just sleeping on Charles. It's annoying. Bro, Lamau. Yeah, Jono, that was worthy. I think that was a dono worthy ooh right there. I'm going to be honest. You got that one for free, all right? Next one's going to cost you. Who does Sergey fight then? I have no idea, dude. I never even really considered that. Sergey's got no one to fight. He's got no one to fight. There's no one available right now. What's he going to fight, Tai Tuivasa again? No, it's not Tai Tuivasa. It's not Tom Aspinall. Not Curtis Blades. He just fought him. Alexander Volkov has a fight with Tai. Sergey Spivak has a fight coming up with Cyril. Sure. Are they going to book Pavlovich versus Jalton Almeida? Are they going to book Pavlovich versus Jalton Almeida? That's the only logical solution. Rate my UFC 294 card. Islam Charles, Leon Colby, Kenir Hamzat, Fiziev, Gamrot, Anik Rakic. Ankalaev Rakic. Ew. Nah, that's a great card. That's a great card. I love it. I love it. I love it. I give it a 9 out of 10. Do people forget that Stipe's coming off the worst KO loss of his career? They do, because it was 3 years ago. I feel like Stipe's either going to get ragdoll or dominate Jones. I'm not really sure. I didn't have enough. There's so many unknowns with that fight, so I didn't. That's why I said I wasn't really sure how the fight would go. I need to think about it more. Like the stream if you appreciate Joey's ooh-faced. Yeah, if you guys could all like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys could run up the likes on the stream. And everyone throw an ooh in the chat while you're at it. I can't wait to watch Hamzat's return with my great-grandchildren. Exactly. It's going to be a good one. I'm from Cleveland, so I got the Stipe bias, and I still got John Jones via Boston Crab. Ew. Juliana Pena striking with William Knight cardio, with Cody Garbrandt's chin, with Sean Strickland IQ. That's a damn good fighter right there. Sergey just wait until he's already earned his title shot. Yeah, but what's he going to wait for? Is he going to wait for the return of Hamzat, basically? That's basically what we're getting there. We're getting the return of Hamzat by that time. Almeida's fighting Curtis in November. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. Thank you for filling me in. I forgot that matchup. So basically, Pavlovich has nobody to fight. Maybe he can fight Tom Aspinall after Tom Aspinall beats up Marcin Tybura. The dead carcass of Marcin Tybura. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm heartbroken we got a Jones fight instead of the champ Pena fighting for the 135-pound belt. You're right. You're right. You're very right, my friend. That's very unfortunate. Leo Chav, thank you for the $1.99 dono. Ew. Is that what we're going to be reserved to now? Just ooh donations? Ew. I don't even know when the ew thing originated, to be honest. At this point, I forgot. There's so much channel lore that I've even forgotten. But, Joey, have you considered that Sergey lost to Alistair Overeem? Yeah, but that was a while ago. I picked Curtis over him because of that loss. I learned my lesson. After Jones retires, they'll do Sergey versus the winner of Sergey versus Gane for the title shot early next year or in December. Maybe. John O with the $19.99 dono. Ooh, feed O dash paid. Ew. Yeah, dude, I have to decide. I still got to decide. You remind me. I still got to decide which shillelagh I want. There's so many different nice ones. I don't know which one I want. I'm gonna work on that next week. I haven't decided yet. There's one on here that I think is pretty nice. But every time I pick out one, I see one. It's hard to decide, dude. I think I might have to get this, John. This one looks pretty sweet. I think I might have to get this one. I don't know, though. It's impossible to decide. But thank you for the $20 dono, John O. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the $20 dono. I love seeing those orange donos. Since you're a tech nerd, self-admittedly, how much do you think it would be smart to drop on a PC, not just for YouTube, in like a year or 1.5 years from now? I'd prefer to build my own to save money. Honestly, you can get it if you're doing 1080p, dude. You can get decent renders with like under $1,000 would be my guess. You can probably get decent renders for under $1,000. My PC I went crazily overboard and I spent about 5,000 on. But I mean that's like the i9 13900, 4090, 64 gigabytes of RAM, 4 terabytes of NVMe, an amazing motherboard, an amazing case. So I went overboard. You don't need all that. I just went overboard because I want to future-proof myself for a while. And I do 4K, so I want it lightning fast renders. I would say max, buy yourself something around 1.5 or under. And I think you'll be more than good. I think you'll be good. So, and also you can find deals on custom builds. Like the company that I had build mine, I essentially didn't pay any for them to build it. They were having a sale and whatnot, so I didn't really pay any extra. The parts are what it costs too. So I could recommend that company to you in the Discord, and they build real quality stuff. So Axel Fox, thank you for the $2.99 Australian. JJ, Leon, and Izzy keeping Hamzat's belt warm. John Jones, Leon, and Izzy keeping Hamzat's belt warm. Yeah, right. We'll be lucky if we ever see Hamzat fight again. We'll be lucky if we ever see him fight again, dude, let alone fight for those 3 belts. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $2 Australian. Do you have any MMA training or just a big fan? I wear Venom gear, so I'm well-versed in every aspect of MMA, but I'm basically just a big fan. Appreciate the donos tonight, guys. Appreciate the donos. Getting Chipotle for dinner. I call it Chipotle just for the hell of it. I know it's Chipotle. Joe, do you like Chipotle? It's all right. I've had it a couple times. Not like a massive fan. Do you have a day job, Joey? Yes. Serial Gain will be top 3 contenders despite losing 4 of his last 5. Probably. Jack says Jerry get a pre-belt? Maybe. It all depends what makes sense. Will Fior get a title shot if she beats Rose? Probably. You seen John Jones grapple Sergey Spivak? He threw that nice knee. I did not see that. My friend. Axel Fox, thank you for the $2.99 Australian. How bad does Jamal hurt Yuri when he comes back? I don't know, man. I think Yuri could get hurt multiple times in the fight, but he's just relentless, dude. He's relentless. He might be able to find a way to pull it off. I feel like he might be able to find a way to pull it off. So many donos. I know, Jack. Where are you at, man? Where are you at with at least a 1 or 2? Come on now. Where are you at, my friend? I think they froze my card. Well, you better call him, Brandunk. You better call him quick. I thought this was America. You know, one time I told this story. I went and bought like $3,000, $4,000 worth of furniture at a furniture store. And my bank wouldn't let me put it on my bank card. And I had more than enough money in there. And so I called them up. I thought they could like unlock it. And they were like, no, you can't put that amount on there. It's like, wait a second. So you're telling me I got all this money on the card and I can't spend it? They're like, no, you can only put this amount. I think it was, I could only spend $3,000 and I think it was like $5,500 I was trying to spend. And I had more than that, way more than that in there. And so what ended up happening was I ended up telling the furniture store, put $3,000 on my bank card and put the remaining like $2,500 on this card. What they did is they put $3,000 on my bank card, and then I gave them my other card. They charged $5,500 to that card. So they charged the $3,000 and then charged the full amount on top of it. So they ended up charging me like $10,000 almost, and it was annoying. And I had to wait for a refund, and it was just annoying as hell. It was annoying as hell. And then I told the dude that sold me the furniture, I was like annoyed. I was like, dude, I want every single one of those pillows on the couch, right? And he was like, nah, these 2 don't come included. I was like, for real? This is a true story. I was like, for real? And I was just fucking around. I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah. He's like, these ones are just for, well, the store put them there for decoration. I said, well, I want them. Otherwise, I'm canceling this whole order. He's like, all right, just go ahead and buy it. I'll meet you out back in a few minutes. I kid you not. When I left, dude I thought maybe he was kidding, but I was just kind of like, just seeing what he would do. And when he walked me out of the store, he's like, meet me around back. I pulled around back. Keep in mind, it's nighttime, right? He comes looking all suspicious out from behind through the back door of the furniture store. He hands me the brand new pills. He said, take these home. Take these home with you. I was dying. I will never forget that as long as I live. I was laughing my ass off the whole way home. Dude really basically stole the stuff from his own store and gave it to me. So that's a true story. That really happened. I still remember that guy, which is hilarious. Axel Fox, thank you for the $2.99 Australian. Does Sean S have a chance at light heavyweight against Jamal? No. Does Sean Strickland have a chance to beat Jamal Hill? Is that a serious question that was worth a dono to you? That was worth a dono to you, my friend? Absolutely, positively not. Absolutely, positively not. Absolutely, positively not. No way, shape, or form is Sean Strickland defeating Jamal Hill for the UFC light heavyweight title. It would never happen in a million years. But keep the donos coming, Axel. Ask another question, please. I don't know why I'm doing that. I gotta sit up. I'm getting tired of slipping down in my chair. Joey, that was me that gave you the cushions, and my boss watches your stream. You just cost me my job. Oh, well. Shouldn't steal from your company. Shouldn't make promises you can't keep. You're a fraud. Too much pleasure. How did it sound when I was talking close to the mic? But thank you again, Axel Fox, for the $2.99. How long has Dricus du Plessis been your favorite fighter? He's not. Hostage, not sausage. That's what I meant. I don't know what you mean. Oh, the Chechen warlord's holding him sausage? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's definitely holding him sausage. Too much pleasure. I agree it saves time. I'm personally not worried about that. Just wondering if it's serious money lost in doing a pre-build. Nah, it depends what you get. You just have to look around and decide what you want. But getting a pre-build won't be horrible. But yeah, you don't need what I have. You just need to spend like maybe, I mean, honestly, you'd probably be alright spending like $800. I predict Jones to beat Stipe 50-40 and then Pavlovich, Boston Crabs, Jones in round 2. You sound like Colby when he talked to the cops. That's what I did. This event degraded quite a bit with those pullouts. I know, dude. I know. After the positive response on Colby witness protection theory, when are we starting the Hamzat diplomatic protection theory? Dude, Hamzat is just... It never ends with Hamzat, dude. He's hanging out with a Chechen warlord. He's banned from entering the United States. That is why he cannot fight. I have no evidence to support that, but I know that's to be true. Jalen Turner missed weight by 2 pounds. He is still the heavy betting favorite. Assume he's injured. Bet Hooker with the odds? Absolutely not. No, I don't think he's injured. I think he just messed up. I have a feeling certain Hangman will be next. Who should be cut after UFC 290? You're right. If du Plessis wins, will you continue to fade him every time he fights? Dude, I don't know. If du Plessis beats Whitaker, let's just say he goes out there and outclasses Whitaker, I may very well just have to pick him against Adesanya at that point. Like, he's proved me wrong so many times, I may have to just pick him against Adesanya. Because to be able to pull off something like that would be crazy. Would be absolutely crazy. I mean, imagine. Imagine he just sleeps Whitaker in the first round. How has it been an hour and 8 minutes already? Jeez Louise. That's crazy. I don't know where the time is going, guys. My whole day went by super fast. I don't even know how I got here. How the fuck did I even get here? Who are these people? Who are these people watching the stream right now? UFC 290s tomorrow? How is that even possible? Do you guys remember we're like, yeah, March should be a banger. Can't wait for March. March should be incredible. Yeah, really can't wait for it. And now it's fucking July, mid-July. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know where the time is going. I don't know what we're doing. I truly don't know. I don't know how this happens. I don't know how this happens whatsoever. Okay. Anyway, moving on. If Duplessis does anything to my boy Robert, he won't even make it back to South Africa. Fair enough. I buy my car, I'm willing to drop around 1.5K on a build or a pre-build. Dude, honestly, even getting a custom build isn't that expensive. Like, depending on what you get, you know. It's not that bad, dude. Like, the guys that I bought off custom, they have, like, pre-builts. And they got their entry levels 1,000. And it's got, let's see what it's got. It's got an i5, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a, hold on. Why doesn't it have graphics card answered here? Oh, it didn't have the graphics card on there. I don't know what graphics card it has. That's weird. Am I missing something? Oh, I'm dumb. It has the AMD RX 6600. 16 gigabytes of RAM, i5, and it's 1,000. That's pretty good, supposedly. I got a cheeky hunter on Val. He would be paying for my new PC if he finds an upset. Imagine how crazy that would be. I'm hoping Val sleeps Bell. Dude, that'd be straight up insanity. I might have to put like 10 on him by KO. If Duplessis does anything to my boy... Okay, I read that. To be honest, I want to see Dreykus win. We don't need Izzy Whitaker trilogy. That is true. That is very true. I don't necessarily want to see that trilogy either. All right, real quick, we're going to very fastly go through my predictions, okay? I've already done a full card breakdown. We're just going to quickly go through predictions right now. Okay. Camuela Kirk versus Esteban Ribovics. I'm going second round KO, Esteban Ribovics. I think he's a little bit more technical striker. I think he has more power. Kirk is good, has good kicks. He's young, but I think Ribovics has a little bit more power in his hands, has a little more grit, a little bit more determination. I think he gets it done. Moving up on the card, Shannon Ross versus Jesus Aguilar. Both guys bottom of the barrel. Both guys coming off of Dana White's Contender Series. You know, Aguilar has literal T-Rex arms. Both guys kind of inexperienced. But Shannon Ross is 34 years old. I don't think he's as bad as people think he is. He's 13-7. I think it's going to be a close fight. And I'm going Jesus Aguilar via decision. Moving up on the card, Cameron Simon versus Terrence Mitchell. Almost impossible to find any footage of Terrence Mitchell. Dude fought in some Alaskan promotion. He's 33 years old versus a 22-year-old Cameron Simon. I'm going Cameron Simon via second round TKO. I just think Cameron Simon's too good unless he gets DQ'd. I think he wins this fight. Better grappler, better striker. Moving up on the card, Vitor Petrino versus Marcin Prachnio. Prachnio has good leg kicks. He's the one that beat up William Knight in their last fight. He's 34 years old. I think Vitor Petrino is really good everywhere, and he's an absolute savage. I think this is going to be a fun fight while it lasts, but I'm going Petrino's second round KO. Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Menifeld, grappler versus striker. Jimmy Crute's going to want to grapple. Menifield's going to want to KO him. Both guys are terrible. Should be an exciting fight. The last fight, Jimmy Crute was easily able to take him down, but then gassed out and got hurt badly. I'm going Jimmy Crute via decision. I think he gets it done with his grappling. I'm not confident in that pick at all. Moving up on the card, Yasmin Howergy versus Denise Gomes. Yasmin Howergy looks like an absolute savage. She has unbelievable cardio, unbelievable volume. But Denise Gomes isn't bad at all. I mean, she finished Bruno Brazil. She has big power in her hands. She lost to Luma Lumbume, but that's not a horrible loss to have. She's 23 years old. Both these girls are very young. I think this should be a really good fight. I'm happy that it's on the televised prelims. But I'm going Yasmin Howergy via decision. Moving up on the card, Edgar Chairez versus Tatsuro Taira. Got to go Tatsuro Taira. Just too slick on the ground. Chairez is pretty big, and this is a catch weight of 130 because it is short notice. But I think Tyra gets it done. First round submission. Moving up on the card, Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price. I want to go Robbie Lawler badly, but I'm going Nico Price decision. I think Nico Price just puts it on him with volume. I think it's going to be a close fight, maybe even a split decision. Robbie Lawler's 41 years old. I think he's the better striker, but I think sometimes he just freezes in front of his opponent when they throw a lot of volume, and Nico Price probably will do that, and Robbie Lawler just be rolling with the punches. And I just see Robbie either getting finished late or Nico Price winning via decision, but very close. Moving up to the main card, Bo Nickel versus Val Woodburn. Val Woodburn, 7-0, undefeated, coming in on short notice to fight Bo, the grocery store cashier murderer Nickel. You know, Bo Nickel gets it done. Val Woodburn could upset him, to be honest. I don't know why Bo's such a massive favorite. He's literally a garbage can. He's fought nothing but garbage cans. I mean, I don't know if he's a garbage can or not, but we haven't seen his skills enough. I think he's way overhyped. Bo Nickel will get exposed soon. Is it this Saturday? I don't think it will be. I think he'll be able to find a takedown on a short notice Val Woodburn, and he'll get a submission in the first round. I'm going Bo Nickel first round sub. Moving up on the card, Dan Hooker versus Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner missing weight by 2 pounds. But other than that, Jalen Turner gets it done. He's too young. He's too fast. He's too long. Pause. I think he's just better than Dan Hooker everywhere. I think he's a better grappler. I think he's a better submission artist. I think he's a better striker. I think he's more explosive. I think he's more powerful. I think he finishes Dan Hooker with a flurry in the first round. First round TKO, Dan Hooker. Moving up on the card, Robert Whittaker versus Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus Du Plessis is a horrible fighter, the worst fighter ranked in the top 10 of any division probably. Robert Whittaker is the elite of the elite. He gets it done. Robert Whittaker starts off a little bit slow, picking his shots. Second round, he finishes Dricus Du Plessis. Head kick followed by combinations. Moving up on the card, Brandon Moreno versus Alexandre Pantoja 3. Going Brandon Moreno, fourth round TKO. Pantoja just wants to create chaos and look for a rear naked choke. He's a submission artist, but he only does it from the back. So if he can't get your back, if he can't take another grown man's back, he's not getting the finish. And his cardio has failed him in 3-round fights. So I think Moreno, it's a close fight. It's a scrappy fight. Third round, Pantoja starts to fade. Moreno wins the third round. Fourth round, Moreno finishes him with unrelenting pace in the fourth round because he senses Alexandre Pantoja starting to fade, and I think he gets it done. Brandon Moreno, fourth round TKO. Main event, Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez for the featherweight title. Incredible fight. Yair Rodriguez has a legitimate chance to win this fight. I've been screaming that from the rooftop since it's been announced. Don't be surprised if Yair gets it done. He's so ferocious. He's so fast. The kicks are so lethal. But Alexander Volkanovski's so durable, so gritty, so tough, so well-rounded, so elite, such a high fight IQ. I think Alexander Volkanovski gets it done via decision. I just think Volkanovski will come in with a good game plan. He'll mix it up well. He'll use his striking to set up his takedowns. He'll use his takedowns to set up his striking. And I think Yair looked good early, but I think the later the fight goes, Alexander Volkanovski gets it done. And I think he starts to pull away in the third, fourth, and fifth round as Yair starts to slow down a bit. And then I think the grappling of Volkanovski will lead to some success on the feet for Volkanovski. The grappling of Volkanovski will lead to the success on the feet against Rodriguez. So there's my full card picks. There you go. There you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $5 Australian. Okay, let's get real. What are your top 5 GOATs of all time? For me, it's easy. 1, Ben Askren. 2, Joshua Fabia. 3, Greg Hardy. 4, CM Punk. 5, Blood Diamond. Yeah, I think you're right, but I would also throw Alexander Romanov in there. I'd probably throw Juliana Miller in there. I think she should be strongly considered as a GOAT as well. Yeah, I think those are the ones. Maybe James Toney. You know, he had that amazing fight against Lyoto Machida. Or not Lyoto Machida, Randy Couture. I'm sorry. I made a mistake there for a second. But I like your list, man. It's hard to argue with your list. I mean, all excellent strikers, too. I mean, especially number 1, most elite striker I've ever seen in my life. But thank you for the $5 Australian, my friend. No James Vick in the top 5 is outrageous. That is true. What time does the watch along start tomorrow? At the absolute latest, 8 p.m. Eastern, but I'm going to aim for like 7 or 6 p.m. Eastern. That's what I'm going to aim for. I don't get all the hype with Bo. He literally has all wrestling and jiu-jitsu and nothing special. Non-existent striking. Wrestling can only take you so far. I agree. I agree 100%. Hey, Joe, would you rather win the lottery or be known, or you know Plessy wins guaranteed and you can put everything on it? I mean, how much am I winning from the lottery? Whatever wins me the most. Probably the lottery, because even if it was guaranteed that Duplessis was going to win, I would still question it. I wouldn't trust it. I swore off DraftKings, and yeah, I probably put a little on Valdemar, even though I don't really believe in him. Yeah, nobody really believes in him, but it's possible, dude. Bo's not that good. Blood Diamond is such an intimidating name until you find out he got his ass kicked by a guy named Jeremiah. I know, Jeremiah is such a pussy name, too. So, yeah. Bruna Brazil defense against Denise E. Gomes. I keep messing that up. Was worse than anything we've seen out of Crute. I don't think she can be elevated off of that win. That is true. But Yasmin Howergy got dropped in her fight. Her last fight against Estela Nunes, too. So, can't wait to play Joe Rogan bingo tomorrow. That's true. Imagine if Moreno loses. He might. He might. If he gives up his back, he may very well. He may very well lose tomorrow. But thank you again, Clayton, with the $5 super chat. We may very well pay for my pay-per-view tomorrow, boys. Joey, do you like Chipotle? I know it's Chipotle, but I call it Chipotle, and I already answered this question, Jack. It's all right. It's nothing to write home about. It's all right. It's decent, you know. It's decent. It's decent. Nothing crazy. Where are we at? But yeah, Blood Diamond, such an intimidating name. I remember I picked against him in his first fight because I said, dude, he's just getting elevated off training with Izzy. My bad, Joey. I had to go do something. I'm glad you enjoyed Chipotle. What's your favorite food, Joey? If I had to pick out a favorite, just chicken of anything. Chicken anything. Maybe steak. Clayton Fitzgerald, do you see Brian Battle ever making top 10 5? No, I do not. Maybe top 15, but still doubtful in top 15. Can't wait to hear Whitaker's Sweet Chin Music Dreykus tomorrow. If I was like a billionaire, I would get in contact with Robert Whitaker's team, and I would say to him, I say, look, $2 million if you finish him, get a finishing sequence with a Sweet Chin Music. You got to get a finishing sequence with the Sweet Chin Music. And I would pay it out happily if he was able to pull it off. That'd be hilarious. First main card fighter you imagine to get slept tomorrow if you had to be just one gun to your head. Dan Hooker. But thank you for the $2 dono, Clayton. Appreciate you. Skang Biscuit, a.k.a. Soggy Biscuit. Thank you for the 3 months of membership. 3 months wasted. 3 months wasted, Skang. What a waste of money that was, dude. What an absolute clown you are for that. You should be embarrassed of yourself. You're just throwing out $3 a month to some grown man you've never met in real life. I mean, seriously. Seriously. You should be embarrassed of yourself, Skang. For low quality MMA content. Like what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're an embarrassment to yourself. You're an embarrassment to your family. You're an embarrassment to your friends. You're an embarrassment to your community. I mean, you're a con man if I've ever seen one. Fighters like Dreykus and Chandler are testimony to how far raw athleticism, grit, and physicality can take you in the sport, as both are tremendous athletes but terrible fighters. Yeah, that's true. So, bro, thank you for the 7 months of membership. Would never give my money to a grown man monthly. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you should be embarrassed of yourself if you are. You should be absolutely embarrassed of yourself. Monthly. To monthly donate it to a grown man, your portion of your earnings. An embarrassment. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $2 Australian. Do you play RuneScape? I'm curious. No, I do not, but I eventually want to have a gaming channel. That's in the cards for next year. or maybe the end of this year. Skang Biscuit, thank you for the £5 towards the shillelagh. The shillelagh is basically already purchased though, but I appreciate your £5. I really do, my friend. Thank you, Skang Biscuit. Just to be a grown man and just to be sitting online on a Friday night at 12 a.m. Eastern time, and then hit the little money icon and send $5 to another grown man just so he'll talk to you. I mean, your parents must be really proud, Skang. Your parents must be really proud. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you, Skang. Thank you for the £5 or euros or whatever the hell it is. Let me know in the chat. I think it's pounds. I'm not really good. I forget whatever. I mean, when people donate in random currencies, I don't even know. So at least I can remember it's either pounds or euros. I think it's pounds, though. How much money to go another hour and a half? I'm not going another hour and a half, Jack. But I'll probably go another 45 to an hour, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you again, Sobro, for the 7 months of membership. Thank you again for the $2 Australian, Clayton, and thank you for the £5, Skang. Skang Biscuit has the shipping officially cleared. That is true. If I offered you $5 in the street, would you take it? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Like we meet up and you're like, here, take this as a donation? No, I would not take it. I would not. I would not let another grown man give me a $5 bill. I don't think. Depends what you're offering with it. $50 for another 50 minutes, people. Yeah, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Just start throwing out the red and orange donos. I'll be the first person to donate in person. Dude, that'd be mad funny. That'd be mad funny if y'all try to donate to me in person. I'd feel so uncomfortable. I'd feel incredibly uncomfortable. Like really, really uncomfortable. What's the update with Shillelagh? I got to pick it out and order it. That's it. That's the update. This is going to be what my bank sounds like when they call me. Okay. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for another $2 Australian. Seriously, Clayton, thank you for the donos. Axel Fox, thank you for the donos. Brand Dunk, thank you for the donos earlier. John O, thank you for the donos. Everyone who's donated tonight, if I forgot any of you, just redonate again. I appreciate it. Let me stop. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. I do appreciate the support on the channel. I love making the MMA content for you guys, and I appreciate the donations. I know there's people hate watching right now. There's definitely somebody hate watching right now who's probably blocked from the channel, and they're just seething right now. They're just absolutely seething, and it gives me so much joy. Honestly, I get so much enjoyment out of people hate watching the channel. It gives me nothing but pleasure. So just seeing you guys donate, and they're just balling up their fists like MMA Johnny right now, and they're like, damn it, I wish they would stop donating to MMA Joey, is pretty funny to me. It's pretty funny and pretty enjoyable. So thank you guys very, very much. If I missed you, just send $50 in the chat and I'll remember you. I have a crazy D-Gen 2-piece parlay. Dragos, Duplessis, and Whitaker to go the distance, and Lawler Price to also go the distance. 5 for 145 if it hits. That's not bad, actually. That's not actually a bad idea. Paying for pleasure in person, yeah. Yeah, I don't want you to give me 5 in the street and then want to take me to the NBA final bathroom. You know? I haven't been this excited for a pay-per-view since 287, 285. I was thinking I haven't been this excited since 287. MMA Johnny, the rule for donating in person is we can only say here after handing you some bills. Yeah, dude, that'd be so weird. That'd be so weird. All right, hopefully the stream's going to start back up here in a second. I'm hoping the stream starts back up. I just actually turned off my whole computer. I hope everything's good. Believe it or not, I just accidentally turned off my computer. I accidentally kicked my desk. And for some reason, my computer, if I bump my desk too hard, my computer's been resetting. So, I don't know if you heard me right after I kicked my desk. I said, shit. Because my screen just went black. And I was like, damn it. So, hopefully everything's good. YouTube shut him down for impersonating DraftKings customer service agent. Either way, I'm back, my friends. I don't know how I got back that quick, but I got back. Supposedly, maybe I need to put a. I can't figure out why it's doing it. It hasn't done it for like a month. But if I bump my table hard enough, my PC resets. Supposedly, I've been told to get a SAG bracket for my graphics card because maybe it's the like the what's the word? The seating of the graphics card because it's so heavy. Maybe when I bump my table, maybe that's what's causing it. But it's just annoying that happens. But either way, I'm back. I'm happy the stream itself didn't shut down. Now, where was I at? I don't know where I was at. But Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you for the $5 Australian. No problem, mate, but you didn't read the actual dono. Just asked if you see that video of Izzy touching his pet dog in an appropriate way. I've not seen that. I've heard people mention that, but I have not seen it. That's weird. It was frozen with your finger up the nose? That's funny. That's hilarious. Perfect timing, huh? That's what I thought, maybe loose wires, but I've disconnected and reconnected the wires. It hadn't happened for a month. I was bumping my desk, you know, and I couldn't get it to recreate. And now I just kicked my desk underneath really hard by mistake, and it happened. And I just hurried up and reset the computer, which by turning it off and turning it back on. And then I just restarted the stream. So thank you, Clayton, for the $5 dono. I appreciate you guys for all the donos tonight. Marcellus Spencer, I am also accepting donos, chat. There you go. Appreciate it. But I have not seen that video. I don't really have the desire to look it up. That's weird. It's very weird for him to do that. I see your $2 dono. Appreciate your $2 dono. The rule for donating in person, we can only say here. You were the funniest MMA channel. Thank you, Glover. Another dono. Why I oughta. MMA Johnny's in here just seething right now. Really digging for gold. Is it still frozen for y'all? Frozen like Elsa. Yeah, what's funny is if it's not connected for a certain period of time, it'll just end the stream. Loose wires maybe. Giggle at you. Left kick is too brutal. Stop kicking the desk. Simple fix. That is true. You hardly ever experience technical issues during your live stream, so I thought you were staying still on purpose. All right, I'm kidding. I wonder how many people fell for that. Thank goodness you got back in time, or we would have had to go another hour. Imagine I just never came back ever again. Joey making more donos than the hottest bartender at your local pub. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am your Tory. MMA Johnny, you're just a clown is what you are. Joey making more donos than 2024 campaign funds. Joe, you sleeping on Pavlovich with a left high kick? You sleeping Pavlovich with a left high kick. Now, I'm taking Pavlovich down and ground and pounding him. Imagine that was the last time you ever saw me just cut off mid-sentence. I'd have my fiance write my obituary on the community tab for you guys. Slips $5 into Joey's hand. Show me your shillelagh, big boy. That's funny. That's really funny. Joey, if you went missing, I'd start searching every public restroom in Baltimore. That makes sense. Yeah, imagine that was the last. Okay, I already read that. Why don't you ever eat on stream? Why does it have to be at the dining room table every time? Dude, I just like eating at my dining room table. I don't know. I don't understand how people like eating in their bedrooms and shit. I've never eaten in my bedroom in my entire life. Well, that's actually wrong. I've probably eaten in my bedroom as a child. I've never eaten in my bedroom since I've owned a home. Since I've owned a home, I've never eaten in the bedroom. Can I get your channel if you pass, Joey? That's horrible. That's a horrible thought. Got something in your will to say goodbye to us? I'd want my fiance to do a video. I'd want my fiance to do a video. Bro said, ew. The worst part is it's not even up my nose, bro. It's literally itching the side of my nose like that. I'd like her to make a video. but she's not going to. She probably just posts some text. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? You guys would hear MMA news and be like, I wonder what Joey would have thought about this. Do any of you, if I died, do you think any of you guys would actually cry, like legit tears? I need to know. I need to know how important I am. Do any of you guys think you would legitimately cry or no? What's more overrated, pizza or tacos? Tacos. I'll take that as a yes. Maybe. I'll think about it, Alex. Alex wasn't going to join the game, and then last second he decided to join the game. And so are you watching the fights tomorrow or not, Alex? Call me Jeremiah Wells because I would tear up. No, but I would donate for your funeral and be a bit upset. Damn, that's petty, Skang. You wouldn't even cry one tear. Jack says he would cry crocodile tears. Is there anyone who would legit cry tears? I need to know. I need to know who needs to be in contention for mod status. I almost died in a 70-mile-an-hour car crash, fell asleep. That's crazy. You would shed a tear, Jungle Mania? Are you serious or are you kidding? Who would look like this if I passed away? That's what I need to know. Yeah, members get an invite to the funeral. Depends how you passed. What? I will cry, but don't expect me on the memorial service. Yeah, I was going camp, but decided to stay home and watch the fights. Makes sense. I know I would find somewhere deep in Baltimore you're filling your face with Popeyes now that these donos were running up. Yeah. The members are invited to the channel. Joey's hitting that left-hand turn in the sky. He's up there with Dale. He's up there with Dale, hanging out with Dale. We need to stop talking about this or I'm just going to drop dead in my sleep tonight. He's up there with Dale making the left-hand turns. If Joey died without any serious injuries, I wouldn't cry. Okay. So basically none of you guys actually care. That actually hurts my feelings. That hurts. You guys wouldn't even cry a little bit? I expect at least one or two of you to cry. I would cry if you died because I've been listening to you every day for over a year and would have to watch other garbage MMA channels. There you go. There you go. I really hope Dreykus remembered the name of Africa Duplessis, the SS. I can't even read all this. Number 3, Rip. Jungle Mania would be upset. I would cry you a river if you gave me that wrench beyond the furniture store, Biggie boy. All right. Joey was like an uncle to me. I post Rip in the chat at least once. All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Big, yeah, he's up there with Dale Earnhardt making those left-hand turns in the sky. He's making those left-hand turns in the sky. It just wasn't meant to be. I post Rip in the chat. Okay, read that. What's up, Aaron? Vilna. Genuine tears. I've listened to you enough. Ew. You'd be like, my fiance would get on live stream. She'd be like, look, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but Joey's passed away. Yeah, he's passed away. Ew. Can you put it in your will that each of us members gets a set of the expensive bed sheets? I'm pretty sure my fiance would still want to sleep on those. I'd shed tears for your family. Thank you. Anakin Skywalker would cry. Thank you, Anakin. At least I know who the real ones are. I know who the real ones are. If you could choose your own death, how would you go out? And what do you think is the worst death? I think the best possible death is to go to sleep one day and not wake up. But that's actually horrifying as well. So now I'm scared to go to sleep tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you for the $5 dono. Worst possible death? Honestly, burning alive would be pretty bad. Dying in a submarine implosion sounds pretty bad. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another one, but that's pretty much the worst ones. Starvation would be horrible. disease slowly fading away of a disease in not like a hospital bed is pretty bad. Thank you for the $5 dono. Axel Fox, thank you for the $2.99 Australian. Joey, could I get your golf disc if you disappear? Sure. Sure. Getting struck by lightning and not getting any powers. That'd be annoying as hell. Komodo dragon choosing you for dinner. Yeah, getting eaten by a wild animal would be pretty bad. Sleeping with UFC ring girl and dying too. Okay. Eaten by a shark is up there. Yeah, that is true. What about the people who jumped off the Twin Tower buildings during 9/11? That's a wild way to die. Imagine going to work and that happens. Dude, that's horrifying. That's so sad. But yeah, Axel Fox, appreciate you. You could get that. Is dying of hypothermia or drowning worse? I'd probably rather do hypothermia. At some point, you probably stop feeling it. I think. I got so many discs. I can split them up and give them to you. Burning or drowning. I'm terrified of being trapped underwater. Yeah, dude. Yeah, being in the submarine that imploded is scary. Yeah, but at least it was instant. Change of topic, exactly. Next dono. Next dono, boys. Next dono. Yeah, thinking about the next morning. That's why I always talk about, you never know what day's going to be your last. You never know what day. So you got to do the things you want. You got to do the things you want. You got to spend time with the people that you want. I go and see my grandmother every single day. Every single day I go see my grandmother. And I have seen her every day. I don't remember. Like, unless I'm sick, I go see my grandmother. So the only time I have not seen her every single day is when I'm sick. Or, like, occasionally if I'm really busy and it's, like, nasty weather out and I'm like, all right, I'm not going back out today. But, yeah, I go see my grandmother every day. Because you never know. You never know what day will be your last. Clayton Fitzgerald with another $5 dono. Sorry for bringing down the mood, LOL. Yeah, burning alive while seeing and feeling your skin literally melt off your body would be so messed up. I bet at a certain point, you wouldn't feel it anymore. You probably wouldn't feel it anymore. But yeah, that's got to be horrendous. Also, like the steel bull, where they put you in the steel bull and they light a fire underneath of it. Yeah, worst death is for eating Wingstop with Clay Guida and the boys. I agree. I'm going to shed a tear right now. You never know. Death by poop. Okay. Yeah, drowning in a porta potty would be pretty horrible. You never catch the water past my waist in the ocean. I used to go deep in the ocean. I used to swim out like 50 feet, 60 feet. There'd be no one else around. I used to be fearless of that type of shit. I used to be fearless. You ain't catching me out there now. Now I go in big groups. I'll find a big group at the beach. I'll go right next to them. I'm like, okay. Chances are slim. If a shark comes up, one of them's going to eat one of them. But yeah. I used to go out where I couldn't stand. So it'd be at least over 7 feet because I'm 6'3". Skang Biscuit, thank you for the 2 pounds. Blood Eagle. Yeah, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. I remember what that is. They like cut them open, right? What underdog is most likely to win this weekend? Robbie Lawler. Clayton Fitzgerald, the iron lung, you're alive, but it's worse than death. What is that? I never heard of that. How about death by running out of air in an air pocket underwater? That'd be horrible. Next topic, boys. Any medieval torture device would be unpleasant? Of course it would be. Be very unpleasant. Something tells me Yair's winning tomorrow. Eaten alive by rats in a cave. Dana White is letting people suggest matchups, so you're basically playing matchmaker. Sign up for it, Joey. They post it on Instagram. I'll have to check it out. If you want to swim in deep water in the ocean, rule of thumb is to always bring someone slower than you in your group. Yeah, that is definitely the rule of thumb. That is definitely the rule of thumb. I would agree with you on that one. Yes, Spectominus. I'm waiting for you to change the topic, my friend. But yeah, I think Robbie Lawler is most likely underdog to win. Dying in the ring because Marlboro Man refuses to stop the fight. Yeah, that's what we're going to start calling him. Marlboro Man. Marlboro Man. Marlboro Man. Marlboro Man. That's what we're getting here. That's what we're calling him. The old Marlboro Man. Joey, how tall are you when you're wearing knee-high leather boots? And what you think of Yasmin fighting on the prelims? I think that's actually a great women's fight. How tall am I? I'm 6'6" with the knee-high leather boots. But I think the Yasmin fight's good. It belongs on the prelims. I think it belongs on the prelims, boys. By the way, guys, if you could do me a favor and like the stream, and also if you're not subscribed, double check. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Dana let the fans vote on matchups. It's honestly such a good improvement. Let me check what you guys are talking about on Instagram. Let me double check. I find it hard to believe he's letting people vote. What's it on, Dana's Instagram or the UFC's Instagram? If I see Power Slap, I'm going to smack all you guys. Ew, Power Slap, Power Slap, Power Slap. Nothing there. Yeah, dude, you guys made up something. But I'll check it. Maybe they're letting you vote. And they're not going to do it anyway. They're going to do what they want anyway. They'd manipulate it. It's nothing but, oh, Power Slap. Power Slap, Power Slap, Power Slap, Power Slap, Power Slap. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, boys. Dude, all Dana does now is tweet about Power Slap. That shit's a failing business, and dude's acting like it's successful. Dude, John Finch looks old. Oh, I see. I see the video. UFC Matchmaker Sweepstakes. You get to pitch the best fights to make. Yeah, so they're just going to let you pitch them fights. They're not actually going to do it. I see it. They're basically letting you pitch a fight to Dana, but he's only going to make what he wants to make anyway. What's good for business? I never recall being in the war room with him. Imagine I win somehow. You phrased that the wrong way. Well, oh well. Saw a comment that said Dana should just put this much recognizable to jiu-jitsu competition instead of Power Slap, and they couldn't have been more right. Saw a comment that said Dana should put this much recognition to jiu-jitsu. Yeah, you're right. Which celebrities can you anticipate being in fights and not? You phrased that the wrong way. I don't know what we're talking about. Dana should be trying to bury Power Slap in the past and hope it gets forgotten sooner rather than later. It's going to die one way or another, but most likely what he'll say is, he'll sell it. He'll sell it to some other slap promotion and saying, yeah, I got an offer I couldn't refuse. One of the biggest deals. I sold this for more than I sold the UFC. Mel Gibson may be there tomorrow. I kind of want to go to Stipe Ngannou. Or not Stipe Ngannou. I kind of want to go to Stipe Jones at MSG. I kind of want to go. But it's just a pain in the ass for the channel in general. So I probably won't. So I don't care what celebrities will be there tomorrow exactly. Apparently someone doesn't like Mel Gibson. The MMA gods blessed us by breaking Pena's ribs and letting Amanda retire without breaking her knuckles on Juliana's face. Agreed. Death by Dana White's Luscious V. Okay, fair enough. If you go to Stipe Jones, have your wife film it. What do you mean? What exactly do you want her to film? So, Clayton Fitzgerald, I honestly don't know the answer to this as I'm Australian, but you can legally shoot someone if they walk into your property, can't you? It depends, but generally, yes. Generally, yes. If someone walks in my yard, I can't just gun them down. But in some states, you could get away with that for sure. But if someone's breaking in your house, yes. But it's kind of dicey depending on the situation, and laws are different in different states. My one wish as an MMA fan is to meet Charles Oliveira. I have to meet him someday. Is what got me into watching and training MMA. Fair enough. That'd be cool, dude. That'd be really cool, I think. Thank you, Clayton, again for the $5 Dude is just shelling. How many Australian dollars have I made tonight, boys? Where's the American? Looks like my primary donators are all Australian now. Looks like the American boys don't like the channel. Maybe it's all that clowning on NASCAR. Do you think if Stipe gets hurt before the fight starts in November, Pavlovich can replace Stipe? No. I don't think Jones wants it. I think Jones will say, I'll sit out. I'll sit out. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Australia stands behind Dreykus. I don't think so. But yeah. Minimum wage is too low in America. They can't afford to donate. What's the minimum wage where you're at? I'm curious. So, maybe so. Maybe so. People are too poor to donate. That's a funny way to look at it. Just one grown man donating to another. Just one grown man donating to another. What a night. Who's joining me tomorrow for UFC 290? Who's joining me for the watch along? I would like to know that. Who is going to join me for the watch along? I would absolutely love to know. Middle-aged white men in this country love NASCAR. 17 US? That's pretty crazy. Ariel mentioned Ngannou Fury should be announced soon. If they do MMA gloves, that'd be sick. Yeah, I don't really care for it all that much, but I do find it funny. All the people constantly moving the goalpost on what it means for Ngannou to have successfully left the UFC. I think that's pretty interesting. I'm thinking about it. I would be participating tomorrow in a live stream, but I'll be at the fights. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome that you'll be there. I'm probably going to go for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go edit my Dan Hooker video and then post it. So maybe I'll go for another 10 minutes or so, 15 maybe. We'll see. So if someone walked into your house and you noticed they were unarmed, how would you deal with it? Would you just shoot them or try to talk to them? I wouldn't just shoot them, but it depends how I felt right then. You know, if I knew they were unarmed and it looks like some dumb kid, I'd literally walk up and be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You want to die, bitch? And then if they came at me, then I'd probably shoot them in the kneecap or shoot them in the leg. Which sounds easier said than done because, you know, when shit tension's running high like that. Apparently we're back. I don't know what's going on tonight. This is so annoying. Yeah, but it is what it is. If they came at me, if I thought they were armed or they came at me, I'd shoot them. What you got to say about Dan Hooker? I talked about it in his interview with Ariel Helwani and the Islam Makhachev situation. Yeah, I'd Boston crab him, to be honest. I was bummed out about the amount of fights that fell through, but still should be an awesome night. Yeah, it still should be a good night, my friend. Joey puts them in a Boston crab. Yeah, thank you again for the $5, Clayton Fitzgerald. My man's just slinging out them donos tonight. My man's just slinging them out. I mentioned this in my video, but the exact same day that Eddie Hearn and Ariel are going wild over the Francis Ngannou announcement, on the same day Jones Stipe's announced, Dana added again. Oh, for sure. I meant to mention that in my video, but I forgot because the video was going too long and I had to get out of there. Isn't it fun? Did you see how quick I got out that video, Jerry? You see how quick I got out that video? I saw the news. I sprinted upstairs, and I said, I got to get this video done quick. I did it in 1080p, too, so I didn't have to wait for it to process. So my 1080p videos process like that. Or render. But yeah, dude thought I had it pre-recorded. Thoughts on owning a stun gun? I mean, fair enough. Why not? Why not? You probably never been to a city? Okay. Okay. Jack Della traveled all the way to the U.S. for nothing. I know. Super unfortunate for him. Very unfortunate for him. It's sad. Very sad for him. Sad for us fans, too. What if it was a female intruder instead of a male and she was by herself but she had a knife? Then how would you handle the situation? If she comes at me with the knife, she's getting mowed down. I don't care. I'm not losing my life because I make a dumb mistake. Yeah, then I would go back to bed and have my fiance handle it. If it was a female, I'd go back to bed and be like, this is all you. If I hear a loud noise at night, I send my fiance down to check first. And then I say, wake me up if you hear somebody down there. I'm too tired. Why do you need a gun when you can pull guard? Luckily, no one can break into my house because I'm always I'm always up. You know, they can't catch me sleeping. Exactly. But Clayton, thank you for the $5 Australian, my friend. Thank you very much. But why have a gun when you can just pull guard? Exactly. I would just pull guard and I would look to transition into some submissions or something. I'd probably just turn on power slap and they would sit down and be, you know, absolutely enamored by it and watch power slap with me. And I'd say, put down your weapons, my friend. Let's bond over power slap. I've had my house broken into by my neighbor in 2002. That's crazy. Pump action, 12 gauge, and an M249 LMG. Okay. There you go. Yeah, my favorite is the RPG. I always keep an RPG on me. If you put on power slap, I'd put the gun on myself. Clayton pan on robbing you. I think, Joey. Clayton Fitzgerald. That sounds like a cover for a female intruder's name. Wow, Dana just announced something so cool on Instagram for anyone to be matchmaker. Not going to happen. I had a homeless man break into my house before. That's crazy. I think that's one of the scariest things that can happen to you because you're like, what do I do here? And you got to decide fast. Dude's mad, Mel Gibson. I'd RPG them down 5 feet away. Exactly. Yeah, I always have claymores set up as well. So they're not going to make it far. I have an alarm system and I have claymore set up at every entryway. So good luck. Good luck with that, boys. Call of Duty. Imagine I just run downstairs and RPG an intruder. Imagine explaining that to the police. Well, he broke into my house. He pulled a gun on me. All I have is an RPG. I'm not going to RPG him, you know. I have a bouncing Betty set up at my front door. Yeah, I usually have UAV on as well. So, I usually have UAV on. So, it makes perfect sense to, you know, I'm very good. Joe, I've always got my wrestling shoes on for intruder defense, shoot the blast double, and transition into the Boston Crab and north-south and start headbutting. Dude's getting into the north-south position and headbutting. I'm done. Yeah, that's my go-to move in hand-to-hand combat. I immediately get into north-south. I immediately get into the north-south position. What if there was multiple intruders and they all had gun? Would you just shoot out or would you just listen to their demands and hope they leave? I mean, it depends. It depends if I thought I could win. If I thought I could win, I'm definitely gunning them down. If I got a superior position, if I'm upstairs and they're trying to make their way up the steps, I'm gunning them down because they're not making their all. What are they going to all be able to shoot me? No. But if they got me dead to rights, I'm like, all right, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Take what you want. Take what you want, but just don't take me into a public restroom. So it all depends on the situation. If I caught him slipping and I got the high ground, I'm gunning him down. Probably climb out an upstairs window, sneak in back behind him, just gun him down. There's Venom gear. Yeah, I would throw my Venom gear on first and my Brahma Bull shoes. If there's multiple intruders, we're all going to the bathroom quick. Thank you for the $5 Australian, Clayton. I really do appreciate it, man. Well, what I would do is I would brandish my shillelagh and then it would all run off, I think. I think Clayton is planning a burglary on my house. Burglary. I don't even know how you pronounce that, really. To burgle? Burglarize? Burglarize? I don't even know. It's too tired for me to even think right now. Joey would knock them all down the stairs. Yeah, I would throw a bowling ball. Joey never leaves the house without a gun taped to his back. Yeah. I always keep my Bowie knife wrapped around my ankle, too. To burgle? Yeah. Let's see. Burglary? Burglarized. Burglarized? That's how you say it. But what sucks is if I gotta murder a group of people in my house after they try to burgle me, perform a burglary. I don't even know how you pronounce it, dude. I can't. That word throws me up. Then I'm gonna have to move afterwards. I'm not living in a house where I just murdered 5 people in cold blood and I gotta replace my carpet. Oh my god. I would hope they stay downstairs where I got hardwood. I would pray they stay downstairs where I could at least clean it up off the hardwood. I wouldn't want to stain my carpet up on my steps. Oh my god. I'm telling you, right after I gunned them down, I'm Boston crabbing them. I'd Boston crabs their dead corpses. And I'd take pictures of them. I'd be like, yeah, you think you can burgle me? You think you can burgle me, bub? You get the point. The stream has been pure gold. That it has been. Oh, I like how we're just getting non-stop donos about, what if this guy burglarized your home? To be honest, I'd disarm him. I'd take him into the restroom. The rest would be history. I'd take him. I would disarm him. If a grown man broke into my house to try to rob me, I'd disarm him. I'd take him into the restroom. I'd have my way with him. And then when I sent him on his way, I'd be like, I dare you to call the police and tell them what happened here today. I dare you to call the police. That's what I would do. Yeah. Imagine that 911 call. I tried to rob some guy's house and he took me into the public restroom. Could you imagine? It's all good, mate. I'm happy to make all these donos. I'll take it all back later tonight when I rob you. Nah, I just like your takes, mate. Thank you, Clayton Fitzgerald, man. I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate the support. Yep. But yeah, that's how I would deal with it, man. So I hope I'm not threatening you with a good time saying I'm going to take you into the restroom. Just RPGs. Yeah. I would disarm them. I would hog tie them. Look, listen, all right. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me sit up for this one. If a grown man broke into my house and I thought I was under siege, what I would do immediately, if they were armed, I would attempt to disarm them. As soon as I was able to disarm them, I would Boston grab them. Then I would hog tie them. And then while they were hog tied, I would take a massive shit right on the dead center of their back. I would leave it there for about an hour, and then I would untie them. I'd release them, and I'd say, yeah, you call the police, bitch. You tell them what was done here today. You tell them what was done here today. And then I'd send them on their way. That's what I would do. So there you go. How you like that one? I'd be like, yeah, you go home smelling like shit. You go, then I'll teach you to try to burglarize someone's home. That'll teach you try to burglarize me. So, yeah, and they'd never be able to deal with that again. They would turn over a new leaf. Joey, who wins, Pavlovich or Gane? Gane, probably. Gane's a bad style matchup for Pavlovich. I just think Gane would outstrike him, honestly. Are you watching July 15th card or Conor McGregor's Twitter likes after you brutally murder a group of... Stop. I'm watching July 15th. I can't wait for your full breakdown on it, Jerry. Now, the other scenario was death clipped. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, you call the police. You call the police, buddy. And you tell them what went on here today. I might take Gane to beat Sergey. Yeah, I think Gane would outstrike him. I think Gane's a bad matchup for Sergey, unfortunately. I think Gane, that's a fight I wanted to see earlier this year before anything else happened. So it's super unfortunate. Joey Wick, exactly. Imagine that happens to you. Imagine you try to burglarize someone's home and they shit in the dead center of your back after Boston crabbing you, and then they set you free and dare you to call the police. I dare you to tell someone about what went down here today. Imagine, yeah, I broke into this guy's house. He disarmed me and then he tied me up after he Boston crabbed me, and they took a steamy shit right in the dead center of my shoulder blades. We gotta stop, dude. We gotta stop this. This stream is too much. This is supposed to be a pre-fight stream. Are we talking about the same Sergey, Joey? I'm talking about Spivak. Oh, I'm an idiot. 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 I'm taking Sergey Spivak to beat Gane, but I actually think Gane can beat Pavlovich, is what I was trying to say. You know what I mean? I didn't like how hesitant he was to... Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Secret Invasion. Okay. Joey fending off. I don't even know what that is. Let's go another hour. I don't think we can go another hour. We're going to go 3 hours when we get it. If we get it... Look, we'll go 3 hours total. We get a $500 dono because that's not happening. That's not happening, buddy. Thank you for the $5 Clayton Fitzgerald. Just massive dumps of donations tonight. Years ago, I had two neighbors across the road who hated each other, and one had a big fight, and later that night, one of them literally walked. Years ago, I had two neighbors across the road from each that hated each other, and one, they had a big fight, and later that night, one of them literally walked. Are you doing a watch along for the whole card tomorrow? The majority of the card. How are you doing, Joey? What fight are you most looking forward to? Probably co-main. Co-main or main, obviously. They're both the best fights. I love both of them. I'm waiting for the rest of that sentence, Clayton. But thank you for the $5. What would you do, Joey, if I came to your house and dropped an absolute steamer in your guest bathroom? I'd make you clean it up. I make you take it with you. I get you a Ziploc baggie and make you take it with you. Just got back from hooping. What's up? Your favorite fictional character, Joey? Maybe Kevin from The Leftovers or Elliot from Mr. Robot. I want to see Volk call out after his win. I want to see who Volk calls out after this win. Ziploc wagon. I'm going to let Clay Guida and his boys sleep at your house. Never, ever, ever in a million years. I'm still waiting to see what Clayton was saying. I'm still waiting on seeing what Clayton was saying. Also, is this Jones' last fight? I think it will be. I made an entire video on it. If you have not watched my John Jones video, please do me a favor and go watch it. Please do me a favor and go watch it. If Clay Guida and his boys needed a place to stay, would you let them take your guest room? No. Joey, did you commission that painting of Izzy yet? And did you remind the artist to have him holding a shillelagh instead of a bow? Now, it's going to be a bow, but yes, I have. I'm getting that made by the end of the year. Imagine letting Keith and his boys sleep in your attic. Nah, dude, you can't smoke in my house, so he wouldn't want to stay here. If Rob beats Strikers, we get Izzy versus Rob. If Rob wins, we have an immediate rematch. If Rob loses, we get no Rob or Strikers in title contention. Okay. I'm not really sure what I was supposed to take away from that. That was just too much to read at once. I wish John would do one more fight at UFC 300. That would be legendary. Do you have any predictions for tomorrow? Yes, I have a full breakdown and prediction of video on the channel as we speak. And I have 3 individual breakdown and prediction videos as well. Volkanovski versus Yair. Brandon Moreno versus Alexander Pantoja. And Robert Whitaker versus Drake Duplessis. Okay, so let me go read the first dono. Years ago, I had 2 neighbors across the road who hated each other, and once they had a big fight, and later that night, one of them literally walked next door and stood on his neighbor's car and literally pulled his pants down and crapped on the bonnet of his car, so he burnt his garage down. What is the bonnet of a car? I'm not familiar with that word. What is a bonnet of a car? Let me know. But that's... I mean, either way, taking a shit on somebody else's car, I'd burn his garage down. I'd burn his house down. That's crazy. And you saw all this happen? Please, I wish there was security footage. Imagine having security footage of that. Imagine it wasn't the neighbor. Imagine somebody just randomly was walking down and did that. The neighbor would automatically assume it was the other neighbor. It's the hood of a car. Is that like Australian slang? That's crazy. Joe, if me and Guido and boys walk in your house smoking Marlboro Reds and asking where the Bud Light is kept, what are you doing? I'm gunning every single one of you down. It's a panel that opens the hood of the car. Okay, fair enough. Never heard that word before. Never heard it before. I mean, I've heard that word before, but not in relation to that. Jairzinho Rosenstrike, what about him? What about him, my friend? People who watch this as a pre-fight stream are going to be like, what the hell are these clowns talking about tomorrow? Imagine watching this tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm going to watch this, get me ready for UFC 290. How good is mac and cheese mixed with ground beef mixed in? It's all right. I haven't had it in a long time. Joe, I'm about to order some Wingstop. What do you want? Nothing. Throw it in the garbage, you clown. You clown. Who eats Wingstop? Who eats Wingstop? Ew. I gotta go get to editing this video, to be quite honest. I gotta get to editing this video. Hot take, but a win over Pavlovich would be more impressive than a 41 Stipe. It's not a hot take. I agree with you. I made a whole video on it, my friend Maxwell. It's a video on the channel. What's your favorite restaurant besides that steak place you talk about? That's probably it, my friend. It's probably it. Come on, Joey, it's me. You better not be getting Wingstop. Better not be supporting that establishment. I wanted to do MMA, but sometime my hams cramps up and that comment with people or will you just KO'd like that? I have no idea. Imagine what Prime DC would do to Cyril Gahn. Send him back to Parisian region Muay Thai, okay? Joe, do you think you could take on Clay Guida and his boys at your elevation? Yes, definitely. 100% easy work. Easy work, boys. Easy work. Yeah, I saw it in the hood. We call it bonnet. And they had been feuding for years. And after he crapped on his car, he snapped and burnt his garage. Did he go to jail? Did he go to jail? That's hilarious, dude. Imagine going to jail. Yeah, what are you in for? I murdered a bunch of people. What about you? I shit on the hood of someone's car. Or I burned someone's garage down after they shit on my car. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'd be heated if someone shit on my car. I'd be heated. I'd be like, this sorry son of a bitch. I'm not going to lie. If somebody shit on my car, I got to shit on their car. Like, there's no retribution other than shitting on their car that I would accept. I'm really excited for Pereira Blachowicz. It's right around the corner, my friend. Can't wait to have juicy meat wrapped in a tortilla. Stuffed. Okay. I love every one of Clayton's messages in a super chat. Clayton is a G. Yeah, Clayton's just a big supporter of the channel. Dude's just been throwing out them super chats left and right. Just like, super chat, super chat, super chat. Clayton's like, 5 Australian, 5 Australian, 5 Australian. So. You know what's the weirdest thing? I got like the nicest comments on my Cruz Figueiredo video. Everyone was commenting on like, Joey, you're my favorite MMA YouTuber on my Figgy video. Like there was like 3 or 4 of those comments. I was like, what the hell's going on here? But thank you again for another $5 dono, Clayton. Axel tapped out. He said, I can't compete with this. Clayton has donated my entire pay for the day. I'm waiting for someone to one-up him, dude. Someone's got to challenge him. The disrespect and crap on someone's car. The disrespect. Dude, the way Clayton is throwing out donos tonight, I'm thinking about robbing him. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to rob Clayton, and then I'm going to shit on his car on the way out. Now, I wouldn't. That leaves too much DNA. Don't leave your windows down. I can't wait for Wonderboy to fight. Wonderboy versus Michel Pereira should be fun. Hope all is well. What's going on in MMA now? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying the UFC 290 content grind. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for stopping in. We're just here talking about Clayton's neighbors crapping on each other's cars. I hope he didn't smear it out. I hope, did he bring some toilet paper with him? Did he wipe afterwards at least? Or did he just use the emblem? Why is your favorite fighter Brendan Allen? Shut up, Andy. Shut up, Andy, before I ban you right now. With that type of disrespectful talk? With that type of disrespectful talk, you're about to get banned, my friend. It can be a felony. Ranges from misdemeanor, where offenders can possibly avoid jail time, to a Class A1 felony charge, which include minimum punishment of 15 to 25 years in life. Is that for shit? Oh, arson. For arson. Yeah, dude. Burning shit down is not taken lightly anywhere. Which is just wild. Absolutely wild. Let's see. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic video. Doing well, doing well. Would Money Moicano beat Conor at this stage? Yes. I would take Money Moicano over Conor. Conor's a clown. Conor's an absolute clown. He's an absolute, positively a clown. Is your dinner table bigger than Masvidal's table? I posted in the Discord last night. I'll show it to you right now. I'll show you what my dining room table looks like. Let me see if I can find it. I posted in the random tab, but the Discord's been popping off. All right, here we go. I found it. This is my dining room table. My dining room table is 5 times as big as Masvidal's promotional table. This is my dining room table right here, boys. There you go. Get a quick peek at the inside of my home. My dining room table, I think, is 8 or 9 foot long. I think it's either 8.5 or 9 foot long. I can't remember. Steven Seagal, by the way, thank you for the $2 dono. The donos have been incredible tonight, guys. What a legendary stream tonight that is. Bro, if you go to the Jones fight, that'd be insane. I'm thinking about it. I would think about it, but it's just super inconvenient for the channel. Joe, your decor likes an 80-year-old womanish. Nah, it looks better than you would think. And that was around the fall, honestly. That was a picture from like last year, the year before. But it actually looks pretty nice. It's my my fiance decorates everything. If you saw my house, you would think it was decorated pretty nice. So say what you will, Axel Fox. Clayton Fitzgerald with another $5 Australian dollars. I don't even know why I said that the wrong way. My table's definitely good enough for Clegweed and the boys. You can sit comfortably, really, really comfortably. You can sit 8. Mildly comfortably, you can sit 10. Crammed, you can fit about 12. You can cram about 12, maybe 14 people sitting at my table eating, which was one of my goals. When I bought my house, I was like, I'm happy this has got a big dining room. I'm getting a big-ass dining room table. And I went to the furniture store. I said, give me the biggest dining room table you guys got. It's like 9 foot long. I have 3 chairs on each side, but I could realistically have 4. And then I have 1 chair on each end, but I could realistically have 2. So I could literally lay on my dining room table. And my dining room table is like crazy heavy too. Like if I ever move, I'm just going to have to pay someone to move it. It's way too heavy to carry. But yeah, there you go. You got to peek inside the home. Clayton Fitzgerald, thank you again for the $5 dono. Steven Seagal, thank you for the $2 dono. Joey, are you inviting me to the BBQ? No. Discord meetup at Joey's dining room table confirmed. If I go to MSG card, who's going? I feel like I would tell you guys I was going to MSG. Everyone would be like, yeah, I'm going. And then nobody would actually go. There'd probably be some clown who hate watches that would show up. Joey, did you do your annual Venom gear wash so it's fresh tomorrow? Of course. We should just move your TV to your dining room and actually we can all watch the July 15th card. Fair enough. I got room for it. Only ones allowed at the table have to be paid for Tapology tomorrow. Yeah. Winner of the Tapology pool tomorrow gets a first class trip to my house and gets to sit at my dining room table. We're going to eat Wingstop until the cows come home. I would go if you paid for me. What do you think? I'm rich, Jack? Huh? Volk never wanted to smoke with Emmett. Lol. Yeah. Volk is definitely scared of Emmett. I am paid, Andy, for your information. There you go. Jack, are you excited? Do you think you can pull it off tomorrow? You think you can pull off the victory tomorrow or what? What do you think, Jack? Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't even read it. I said thank you and I never read it. The guy who burned his garage down got jail time, but I don't know for how long. But the guy who crapped on his car got no jail time or fine or anything. That's ridiculous. I think the guy who burned his garage down should have got jail time. But you shouldn't be allowed to just shit on someone else's vehicle without consequences. I mean, to put your fecal matter on someone else's car. And I know damn sure he didn't wipe afterwards. You should be in deep trouble for that. You should at least go to jail for a little while. But thank you for the 5 and thank you for the $2 dono, Clayton. Clayton, just slinging out donos like he wants to take me to the public restroom of an NBA Finals game. Should I only have a couple dollars in the piggy bank? Well, you better get a second job. Folk just didn't want to hurt a fellow bald. Yeah, that's it. Generally not joking, though. Emmett must be pretty scary dude to fight knowing he can put you out any second. Yeah, dude, he does have unbelievable power. He does have unbelievable power. I'm confident only have 4 decisions, though. Make sure you picked your method and your rounds and everything. Because that all counts for points. That all counts for points, my friend. So, yeah. Ew. I wonder if the Nico Price fight's going to get canceled. I see someone posted a picture. He has ringworm on his arm. I don't know if it was edited or not. My Tapology profile pic is how I'm looking right now. Let's go see what that is. Tapology. Oh, yeah, you're ready to go. You're raring to go. You are raring to go, my friend. Won 9K on Pokies the other night, so no worries. Damn, you won 9,000? I'm assuming Pokies mean poker. So that's why you're just like, nah, I'm sharing the love here. I'm sharing the love. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support. Help me pay for my pay-per-view. Basically pay for my pay-per-view at this point. We can't afford another fight getting scratched off 290, I know. I hope it doesn't happen. But apparently there's a picture of him with ringworm. Man, James Lynch can, you know what, when gets back home? If you know, you know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you know, you know. You got to fill me in on that one joke. I don't know that joke. 290 is turning into 294. I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about. It's an issue to other streamers too. Is Ollie getting bested? No, pokies is what you call slots. Fair enough. Oh, well, fair. Dude, congratulations. That's awesome. Joe, where did you see that photo? It was a picture of Nico and Ben Askren. I think it was Ben Askren's Twitter or something. You got to zoom in on Nico's arm, his left arm. Blast his you-know-what. I don't know what we're even talking about here. Got to help Clayton out with the donos. If anybody else wants to blast some donos in, thank you GPB for the $199. That's crazy, dude. Hitting 9K on the slots. Dude's teaching me the Australian slang. I'm going to have to hit the pokies later. I'm taking all these donos straight to the pokies, seeing if I can get 9K myself. I'd like some 9K. Apparently, Nico trained with Askren for this fight, so I hope he gets cut. Your buddy's friend to you-know-what when he gets home. Jack, message me in Discord, dude. I'm lost. I'm tired, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Message me in Discord. Just spell it out for me on Discord. Brand Dunk back with another $1 dono. Yeah, I saw the vid of Nico training with Askren. He should get cut. Fair enough. Thanks, GPB. Much appreciated, mate. Who else wants to get in on it? Brad Dunk's getting in on it. How does it feel to be the only guy supporting Francis and he finally gets to fight? Dude, I just covered the information accurately. I'm done. I forgot. I know what you're talking about now. I'm done. Why'd you throw James's name into this situation, though? Why'd you throw James? That's what confused me, threw me off. But I know what you mean now. Everyone's just having a dono battle right now. I'm in Vegas now, Clayton. Give me the slot you got luck on. Where are you playing slots at, Clayton? I remember the story you told me whose buddy's friends to you-know-what when he gets home. I remember now exactly what you meant by that. It's hilarious how everyone is coping now. When will you do a Francis video? Hopefully Sunday. I'd like to do it tomorrow, but I just ain't got the time. I wanted to do it tonight, but then more stuff dropped. It's funny, though. I just covered the information accurately. And how many streams and how many videos did I tell you guys? Oh, I see, because he was telling you about your picture. How many times did I tell you, no matter what Francis does, the goalpost will move? So now it'll be, he's going to get destroyed by Fury. Now it'll be, he's not making enough money to get paid to fight Fury. Now it'll be, well, after he loses to Fury, he'll be irrelevant. All I did was cover the information accurately. That's all I did. I covered the information accurately. For some reason, people just wanted to hate on Francis Ngannou. It's the Dana White sycophants. It's the UFC shills. It's the UFC dick suckers. So, I don't care. Francis Ngannou doesn't pay me. Francis Ngannou doesn't pay me. I'm just covering the information accurately. Meanwhile, everyone's shitting on Francis Ngannou with literally no information. I told you guys, we have to wait and see. There may be a point in time where we could say Francis made a mistake. This was back then. There may be a point in time we can say that. But right now, it's not the time. Because we don't have any information yet. They're taking the word of one championship CEO, Chatri, who's a known compulsive liar. They're taking the word of Dana White. They're taking this, they're taking that. Francis got everything he wanted ever in a deal in combat sports. So all I can say to all those clowns that were rooting against a grown man that they've never met, who doesn't even know they exist, all I can say is the greatest victory of all is Francis Ngannou getting exactly what he wanted. He took on the UFC and he got exactly what he wanted. And I just have to give him a round of applause. Congratulations to him. And I don't even like the boxing match. I don't want to see it. I said from the get-go I don't want to see it at all. But yeah, I covered it accurately from the beginning. I called it accurately from the beginning. And I told you every single step of the way, it does not matter what Francis Ngannou does. The goalpost will continue to move. It will continue to be, he messed up, he messed up. Francis Ngannou could literally KO Tyson Fury, get a rematch with Tyson Fury for triple the amount of money he got paid for the first boxing match, KO him again, have one fight in PFL, KO his opponent there, get a big piece of the pie there, sell crazy pay-per-views because of his wins over Tyson Fury. He could then come back to the UFC, KO John Jones, and people would say, oh, he came crawling back to Daddy Dana. He didn't like it outside the UFC, so he came crawling back. No matter what he does, these people are UFC shills. They're UFC dick suckers. They're Dana White sycophants. They will continue to use illogical information, made up fantasy stories to continue to try to discredit what Francis Ngannou has done. I've caught it from the very beginning. If you watch my channel, if you've watched my coverage on it, I've covered it from the beginning. I've called it from the beginning. And I hope times like this, when you see it play out over the course of 6, 7, 8 months, when you see it play out, you've seen my consistent stance on all of it. You've seen my coverage on all of it. I hope that's like a reason you're like, oh, I got to follow this guy. This guy's called it from the very beginning. So that's why I love having this channel, for stuff like that. Because this Francis Ngannou, had I not have a YouTube channel, this Francis Ngannou situation would have drove me nuts. Would have absolutely drove me nuts. Brandunk, thank you for the $2 donation. Not a battle. We appreciate you and want to show it. Thank you, Brandunk. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That is true. It's not a battle. Just at my local pub, and good luck, GPB 10. Go at it. There you go. Clayton with another $2 dono. Wishing GPB good luck. Dana White fumbled the Francis Ngannou situation, period. The fans lost, period, because of Dana White and his hard-headedness. That's it. End of story. Look what I put in Discord. Let's go take a look. Ew. I think I've seen this before. That's disgusting. I can't even watch it all the way to the end. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be completely wrong. I may be wrong, but weren't you? No, never mind. I was gonna say, hold on, where did I see it? Who in here was doubting me when I was telling you about the Francis Ngannou situation? Who in here was doing that? Because I knew there had to be someone that was saying Ngannou's dumb, Ngannou's stupid, he's making a mistake. MMA Wise, thank you for the $5 dono. Thanks for the content. You inspired me to make content. Let's make some money tomorrow, baby. Big pause at the end. That's crazy, man. The fact that I can inspire someone to make a channel is crazy to me. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching the videos. Would you just start making videos? Did you just start making videos? Do you ever, I just looked at your channel. Do you ever plan on going on video? Or I know you're just starting off, so you're probably just doing some audio and some images and stuff. But hey, man, the more the better. I wish everyone nothing but success. And I wish everyone nothing but success in the MMA community. Every YouTube channel, I wish success. I hope everyone grows. And I wish you nothing but success, my friend. That's crazy that you say, I inspired you. You inspired me to make content. That's crazy to me. So that's the second person that's told me this week. So I'm glad. I hope your channel has success. I subscribe to it. I'll see what you put out. I got to see what you put out. You say you do plan on going on camera eventually? I'm curious what it'll look like. It's awkward as hell at first. That's the only reason I ask. It just feels weird. But thank you for the $5 donation, MMA Wise. We'll have to keep an eye out on your success in the future. I also do character animations. Thank you. Hey, man. The fact that you do characters, so you do characters, but you're eventually planning on doing like this, something like this, going on camera and then mixing the characters in too. Thanks, brother. Mad love. Anytime, man. I mean, that's crazy, man. Just inspiring other people to start MMA channels. Like in my analysis, but using characters. Are you just going to stick with that for a while? I'm curious. Is that what you're going to stick with for a while? I don't know how that will work out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that niche. But that's cool, man. I'm happy. I encourage you to start a channel. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. Second best time is right now. But just don't get discouraged with no views. Just keep getting better at what you're making. That's all I can say. I doubted you on the Izzy pick, not on the racism agenda in the MMA on Francis. There you go. Thank you. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I'll just call you Sack. Pause. But thank you again for the $5 dono. This is going to be huge backlash. A lot of fighters will want out of their contract. Exactly. This is going to get other fighters paid. Crazy how you got it down to a T. Joey predicted it perfectly. Dude, I've watched this stuff happen year after year after year for the last 10 years. It's not that hard to predict it. Think about it. I called Conor and Chandler not happening. At least not this year, bare minimum. But I called it not happening. From the very first second it was announced, I told you I doubted it. So, I hope you guys learn a lot. Sahib, I truly respect your honesty with no agenda. Exactly, dude. I'm just being honest on here. I'm just being honest, my friends. I got a video to do and it's almost 1:30 and we almost went for 3 hours anyway. We almost went for 3 hours anyway, boys. We almost went for 3 hours. So, I don't know. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Watch the John Jones versus Stipe Miocic video. Let me sit straight up. I'm just sitting straight up right now on the edge of my chair. You guys got 2 hours and 37 minutes out of me. I'm debating. I'm going to do my Dan Hooker edit after as soon as I end the stream. If I can get the edit done by 2 o'clock, I'll probably just release it tonight. I just burped. Excuse me. I'll probably release it tonight. But I got to edit it. And I got to edit a lot of clips in it. So it takes a lot of time. And I had a couple mess ups that I got to edit. So, I can't wait for the MMAI video on the situation. Did I tell you about MMAI, Sahib? Clayton Fitzgerald with another $5 dono. I really have strong opinions on this matter, but it's clear Jorge versus Ben Askren fight was stopped early. Ben was clearly pulling the corpse guard. Yeah, I thought it was very, very early. I thought the Edson Barboza-Terry Edom fight was a bit early as well. So, yeah, I mean, I can't think. I'm trying to think. Someone drop 50, hurry. Yeah, I always feel bad when I get donos and then I'm ending the stream. I'm like, damn, they're donating to me and I'm dipping out on them. But we'll go for a couple more minutes. We'll see. Maybe we'll make the 3 hour mark. I don't know. I gotta edit the video. But yeah, I think there were some other early fights. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. But I think the Alex Pereira Israel Adesanya rematch was stopped a bit early. Yeah, so I think there was quite a few. I've been sitting on this chair for damn near 3 hours. You think it will release the card for 293 during the main card? Probably not. Probably not. But thank you again, Clayton. I know you got 9K on whatever the hell you called it. But appreciate you on the pokies. Do you think Izzy and John went in the bathroom together? Nah, I don't think Conor was there. So I don't think that happened. But the Dan Hooker video is going to be good. I was really annoyed with the clips that I put in there. I was really, really annoyed. So I think the Dan Hooker video will be very, very good. Just cracked open a cold one, sparkling apple juice. Have a good night, man. Thank you for the content. Thank you for the donos, Clayton. Appreciate the $2. We're just going to go for a few more minutes. But UFC 290 is tomorrow, boys. I hope you guys join me tomorrow for UFC 290. I'll be live streaming the card. I'll probably be starting around 7 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try to just rest tomorrow. I'm going to try to wake up early, do what I have to do, come back, rest, and then start a stream pretty early and be kind of wide awake for the stream. That's what I'm hoping for. Dan Hooker video is not dropped. It will probably drop tonight. If it does not drop tonight, it will drop tomorrow. But I might just drop it tonight, so that way it has ample time to pick up traction till tomorrow. The ref should have let Usman beat up Masvidal some more, give him a little bit more brain damage. I think so. I agree with you. So I got to edit that. I finished recording that right before I started the stream. That's why I was 20 minutes late on the stream. But that video is going to be really good. Joey, I won't make the stream tomorrow. I'm going to B-Dubs for the fights. It better not be packed. By the way, did you go live with Lucas Tracy? I did. I did. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. It's not something I'm going to do all the time, but it's something I'll do occasionally if he wants to, if he hits me up. But yeah, I'm sure you knew that if you watched it. You could see me there. I've only done 3 collabs. So far. But yeah, it's now 1:30 a.m. and we still have 70 viewers watching. I don't even know how that's possible. I wonder if I'm probably the only MMA channel live right now. Everyone else is sleeping in anticipation of tomorrow. Yeah, there's not a single other UFC stream going on. Bum the JDM fight is off. Hope the guy gets better, though. Agreed. That's what I'm going to watch, the Lucas one. Keep up the positivity. Agenda is big in the community. Fair enough. If I wake up tomorrow with a big sloppy crap on my car, then I swear on my life that it wasn't me. Dude, all I know is it better not be liquid. It better be at least solid. It better not be a liquid shit. Dude eats Taco Bell tonight. Oh my god, I'd be pissed. I'd be straight up heated. That would suck. Dude said, I swear, dude, I'm going to get mugged tonight and someone else is going to shit on my car and I'm blaming Clayton 100%. I'm 100% blaming Clayton. Good night, boy. Rooting for Joey's picks. It's funny, though. There's not a single other MMA content creator live right now. There's not a single other content creator. Guys, everyone like the stream this very second. Everyone like the stream. Please drop the Dan Hooker video tonight. I probably will. We'll see what time it gets done. If I get it done by 2, I will. But there's a lot to edit in it. And I don't want to mess anything up, so I got to watch the entire video. How many decisions did you pick? I don't remember. I'll send it to you tomorrow. Not that many. Everyone spread the rumor Hamzat was in the... Okay. All right. But yeah. Hopefully I don't wake up with a sloppy shit on my car tomorrow from Clayton Fitzgerald. He sends me money. He's going to be sending me more money to get a car wash. Okay? He's going to be sending me more money to get a car wash. But look, I'm going to get out of here. If you haven't watched my full card prediction video for UFC 290 or my full breakdowns for Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez, Brandon Moreno versus Alessandro Pantoja, or Dricus du Plessis versus Robert Whittaker, go watch them. They're on my UFC 290 playlist, which is easily findable on my channel. It's very easy to find. Francis Ngannou lost so bad. Now I'm going to go watch some Power Slap with Musk and Zuck shirt on. We don't make gimmick fights like Fury and Ngannou. There you go, John Mundy. Called that situation from start to finish. The goalposts are going to continue to move. I'll have to make a video on that as soon as it's official. But anyway, go check out those videos. Go check out the UFC 290 playlist. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Join me tomorrow for my UFC 290 live stream. Make sure you have notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed. Join me tomorrow. Watch the fights with me tomorrow live. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night and goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow for a long-ass live stream. Good night.